Oh no. Okay, so wait a minute now. The broadcast is live. Previously, it was not live, so it was dead, right? So we've raised this broadcast from the dead. Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
That's it. And we are actually live now. So, Mama, the floor is yours.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel, my first stream.
Woo! Yay!
Sorry, Jen got booted, but I think everybody can. Hold on a second. Let me just, hold on. Why doesn't everybody talk about themselves, starting with Sam, please?
Hey, I'm Sam. I do some YouTubes sometimes when I am well disciplined. I'm not well disciplined at the moment, but yeah, you can find me at Vagrant Sam on YouTube, Vagrant Sam on Twitter, Vagrant Sam on Twitch, and yeah, here to hang out tonight. I am currently drinking Jack Daniels. I have had several Jack Daniels. I have already gone to Macca's for a cheeky late night snack, and I'm ready to stream for a little while.
Thank you, Sam. And next is Jay.
Howdy. Give me just a second.
So in that case, I will shill my latest video, which
Go
is
for it. Shill your
300 videos, 300 views for BoJack Horseman.
Oh, nice.
Still talking about that 3 weeks later, but anyway.
No, it's an amazing video.
Someone did put a comment on it today that was just talking about the storyline. I'm like, did you watch the video? It wasn't really about the story, but that's cool. Hey, comment to comment. So.
Anything coming up for you?
I've got a video about PragerU, and it's currently halfway on the cutting room floor, so we'll see. I'm tentative about it because I don't know if I'm happy with the way I shot it, and also I ended up talking about suicide a little bit longer than I may be comfortable with. So yeah, we'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. Besides hungover, so. But you know, it's a touchy subject, and I didn't spend heaps of time scripting it out, so I'm just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I get it. Jay.
Hi.
Hi.
You nervous?
Sorry, Leia's barking. Welcome to my channel, our channel, because you've helped so very, very, very much.
It's your channel. I'm just here for the, for the eye candy. So.
Yeah, you're the eye candy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm here for the eye candy.
Exactly.
That beautiful beard of yours.
Oh, I know. You gotta love that. And nice gray speckled in with amongst it. Oh yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Pepper.
They're lit.
Yeah. Only men with beards should actually be in here. So.
What do you call a man without a? No,
Hang on. Sorry, everyone, we need to stop for a second.
What?
Amanda.
Yeah.
You just cracked 100.
Hey!
Right now, you have just cracked 100 subs. I'm looking at it. I think you've got 101 subs.
Yep, I got 101.
Wow.
Much.
That's amazing. I never expected to get.
I got to be honest. I'm pretty surprised as well. I mean, 100. I mean, I thought you'd beat 1,000 by now, personally. On the way to the million. Mr. Atheist, you got nothing. You got nothing on Momma Atheist.
No, I never expected to get more than just, my friends to come in. And, that's why I did it, to share the community with you guys and to just stay a part of it. I didn't expect people to actually give a shit. So I really appreciate it.
And I really just want to say congratulations. You've got a lot of content coming out. You got some good stuff coming up. Like you've got some really good stuff coming up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this channel's got in the next 100 subs, because I think you're going to surprise yourself. And I know you're still working it out right now, and you're still a little bit shy behind the camera, but I can't wait to see when we're having the 200 sub celebration. I can't wait to see how far your channel's come. I mean, it's probably going to be in 2 days. You get 200 in 2 days, but
yeah.
But in all seriousness, well done. Like seriously, well done.
Yeah,
I couldn't have done it with you guys without you guys. So go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, seriously, you hit in a week what it took me and Sam like 6 months to hit.
Wow. A week for 100. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Like Sam said, it's because I had the community behind me, though.
Yeah, that does help. That really
you're
does.
You're not new to the community. You've been in the community. There's a lot of love for you in the community. That's why you've been able to knock it off pretty quick. And the content and what you're about to do is going to take you to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, you can do another Shannon Q here who started with 1,000.
Yeah. She had 1,000 subs before her first video.
Yes.
Wasn't her deal that she wouldn't do regular videos until she was at 10K as well? Because she just kept appearing on everyone else's channels. I thought that she did do a couple, but she started doing regular
It was a
stuff when she hit 10K.
Yeah, it was a joke sort of thing because you started getting all the stuff going and everything. And yeah, it's because of her working with Paul and everything else. And she quickly became the community's beloved person and well deserving of it. And then there was just the whole jokes there about, okay, I'll make a video when I finally get 1,000 subs and again, on up and everything else. But God, she's a sweetie. She is a big sweetie. I've had her on my program.
Yeah, I can't wait to sit down and talk with her on the 28th. So
after Strike died, I had her on my show talking about what is grief and what is grief to atheists.
Oh wow, that would have been interesting.
That would have, kind of gone over a little
Sorry,
bit.
I interrupted you there, Jay. But I just thought it was worth interrupting.
No, it was definitely worth interrupting. That was impressive.
I'm gonna pass it back to you, Jay.
No, I did a lot of my shilling over on yours, and that's where a lot of these people come from. But just I said I've got Godless Engineer this tomorrow night at 7, and then at 9 we're going to be having the facepalm factor, where we're going to be looking at claims of Scientology.
Oh wow,
that one should be interesting. I don't remember who was it. Was that you, Sam, that brought it up last weekend?
No, not me.
Who the hell was it brought it up last weekend? I don't remember. Somebody brought up Scientology last weekend. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And then Flow State's going to enjoy this one. This weekend, I will get my probably after the Scientology stream is I'll do the recording and editing for the next serial killer video, and that one is on Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. And then I'm taking up a mantle. Everybody was introduced last weekend to a grumpy old dude, Ed. Ed has got a fabulous story, and his newest video he's actually got 2 videos out on this thing called Creativity Alliance. It's a white supremacist type deal that he was involved in years ago. And he's got to take a step back from it because there's just a lot of painful memories and stuff. So I'm going to do a video on them. I've started looking at their website, and holy crap. But I told them I'll pick up the mantle for them because it's a message that needs to get out. So, but that's what I've got coming up. And at some point, there will be another Hammer. Dwarven Hammer will be taking a look at Creaky Blinder again. I just got to figure out which video. I think I found the video I want to do. He did one on the reptilian overlords. So I may dive into that one. But yeah, other than that, I'm just here helping Amanda out. I mean, she's been great, and lots of questions, and we've been trying to help her out. So, and Raven is naked in the chat. Mama, you got to fix that, Amanda.
Okay, let me run over there. I'm getting the hang of it. So next, please keep going.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll just pass it off to Diana.
Yeah, Diana.
Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am the Lavender Lady, Diana Clarion. How the hell are you? Anyway, it's me, everyone's bane, and I do the live streams mostly these days. My Sunday show is Coffee with Lavender, Sunday at noon Eastern, and I also have a Tuesday show, the Open Chat, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. On both shows, my right hand is Kate Farr, Bionic Dance. My left hand is Mom NATO, who is one of the people involved in movie night on the Sci Strike channel. That's where I got to know her hellspawn. No, I love you, Tornado. I really do. And got to know her that way. And we just, if you want to, you could call it The View for YouTube. So I don't know which one of us is Whoopi Goldberg, but we'll work on it, you know.
Well, who's the mouthiest of the three?
Gee, I have no idea who that would be. Well, it's a
I think
toss.
Pat is actually.
Ow, honey.
I'm gonna have. I agree with the man. I'm gonna have to say it's Sylvia.
Yeah, definitely. She's feisty this morning. I don't know. Yeah, she was trying to lunch on me there. If you hadn't seen it, but I can actually see the impressions where her teeth were. At least she didn't draw any blood this time. But I do want to get back to my roots. I do want to get back to the response videos. I started by responding to Catholic Answers. This is where people started to get to know me. And if any of you know Johnny Drive-By,
Yep,
he was the one who discovered me. So blame it all on him.
Johnny's good people.
Oh, I love Johnny dearly. I really do. But he discovered one of my responses to Catholic Answers. And his thing was, his comment was, hey, great stuff, darling. Keep it up. And then he had me on one of his after shows, and the rest is history, really. I've been around the community, a couple of years now. And I tell you, you're all good people. I love every one of you. I don't know if I would have made it as far as I have without you guys. So that's with what do you want to call it? The major depression with the seasonal affective disorder. And sometimes you guys are the only people around I can talk to, because I'll tell you, there's nobody in this hellhole called Pittsburgh that I can talk to.
You know,
Why? Remind me again, why have I lived here for 31 years?
because you're broke.
Because I can't afford to leave. That's why.
I do want to say something. I have known Diana since last June. Her and Jen were the first people I ever had on a stream. So
Wow.
it was enjoyable to have her there, and I enjoy talking to you every chance I get, Diana.
My God, it's been that long already.
Yeah,
That's
I had to look to
amazing.
see. I went to look to see what the date was. Yeah, it was June. I think June 7th was the date.
Oh my word, June 7th. You know, that's another interesting day. So I've got two things to celebrate. Being on a live stream with you, and June 7th was the day I got my name. That was the day I stood before the judge and got my name changed. Different year.
Oh yeah, definitely different year.
But yeah, June 7th. And it's amazing how late it was in my career, though. June 7th of 2016 was when I became officially Diana Athena Clarion. So it's always a nice day to celebrate. Now, had it been a day earlier, that would have been also fun to celebrate. Could have celebrated the invasion of Normandy and my name change on the same day. But, oh well, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna pop people in and out because there's still Jen out there. But
Okay,
thank
fine.
you
Okay, fine.
so much for sharing. I'll keep you around, but Chris, you're up next.
Cool. Well, I'm Atheist Pastor. Most of you have probably seen me around. Look, I do atheist content and I do community content. What's important for me is I think when a lot of people leave religion, they struggle to find community and people to connect with, and we just try and provide a place for that. So every Friday night we have Friday Night Six Pack. Now that's Friday night for me, which is about 4 hours ago for everyone else. So normally it's just a bunch of Aussies sitting around getting drunk. So I'm about 10 beers down at the moment. So
Jesus.
going well. So I'll drink to that.
I got a good story about that in a minute that Amanda's already heard.
Oh dear, oh dear. But look, the main thing that I focus on is community and just talking to people. I'm a former Christian leader, so I've sort of done the whole convert, deconvert, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff over at my channel, but you're not here for me. You're here for Amanda, and this is her first stream, so screw me. Let's hear from them.
Well,
Let's pass it on.
There is one thing we're doing together, so maybe you'd like to talk about that.
Yeah, I would like to, but I prefer you to.
Yeah, that's your job.
That's
Amanda.
right to you.
Yeah, I'm not good with the shilling, so go ahead. Ring it up.
Ring. It was your turn.
Bring Amanda. Bring
Yeah,
Diana back in.
What I am going to have to do though is I am going to have to actually jump out because it is stupid o'clock where I am, and I'm going to get jumped on. I've got 15. I can say for 15. I'll say for 15.
Say for 15. Amanda
Alright.
wanted us all here at least for some of this stream. So,
I know.
Yeah.
you can't let Amanda down on her first stream. Sorry.
Ring says his computer froze.
I'm here in pain.
We'll bring Dana back in. Bring Dana back in. Yeah.
Hi.
Well,
Do I know you people? Have I seen you guys somewhere before?
No,
wanna
we're all
ask
brand
you-
new.
you here.
I want to
Nothing
ask
to see
something
here.
in a minute, and Amanda's going to kill me, but I'm still going to ask it anyway.
No, but see, before we go on to Jen, all right, this has been 2 streams now, Chris, that you've mentioned the story about Jay. I want to hear
Yeah, but I've still got to make it up.
it.
What?
Ring's computer
So
froze.
for those who missed it before, I went onto a stream a little bit earlier and had a bit of a laugh and said, "Does anyone want to hear a really good story about Jay?" And then I dropped. I said, "We'll come to Six Pack," and I dropped out, and there was a bit of a stir up. And the only one who actually commented was Jay, who went, "Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know." So
I was like,
Was that
me.
at the end of Mero's thing, was it?
Yeah.
it was, yeah. I mean, I can make it up. We can start with, well, there was this gerbil, and
I don't think
I'll work it out from there.
shouted, Armageddon!
Anyway, I'll pass across to Jen, but then Amanda, you shill the new project. You shill the new project.
Okay. What's called Exodus Youth. And we're doing a channel focused towards teens that are questioning, or teens that are atheists or agnostic, that might be stuck in a household or a community where they don't have an outlet, where they can't get their questions answered. I think a big thing is a lot of us, we grew up not being able to find those things, being able to talk to somebody, be able to learn things about what atheism is, what religion is, what faith is. We're not about converting anyone, not indoctrinating anybody. We're just answering questions and providing a community. So
Now, I want you to do me a favor, Amanda. I want
Yep.
you to put yourself in a place where this isn't a live stream. This is just you talking to us.
Okay. I don't know what else to say about it. It's
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just I can sort of see the nerves and all that, but
No, this is fine. Amanda usually gets over them eventually.
I was just gonna say,
Eventually.
forget there's a million people here, and incidentally, you've got more people here than I have.
They don't matter.
I have.
The good thing about Exodus Youth is there's plenty of stuff out there for adults. I mean, everyone here's got a channel that we all have toward put towards adults, and we all probably know of 100 others. But there's nothing for kids out there. There's nothing for teens. There's nothing for it's age appropriate sort of content, and that's what we want to do. So that's it's hopefully something that we can pass on to, I guess, some younger people at some point. But because as much as I think I'm young and hip and with it, I'm
You're younger than
I
me.
accept my place in life.
Sorry.
Although I am a millennial, we've determined I'm a millennial. So
I was about to
Yes,
say
you
I'm
are.
the old girl of this stream, but I'm actually not. So I should learn my place.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jen.
that would be good.
I
wouldn't it?
I got the compliment of my life earlier today. Thank you,
Oh.
Hissy, who thought I was in my early 40s. So, not bad, given 20 years there,
It's the estrogen.
it must be, it's like, I mean, there are many, many people out there who think I'm 50, but not that many who think I'm 40. Thank you. And
Despite a certain Islamic troll on Twitter, most people don't think I'm 50. Yeah. Sam and I got called.
I certainly
today.
okay.
I certainly didn't, and I know that when it comes to you, Jen, my mother loves you. Like, she seriously loves you.
Your mum has great taste.
She does. She does. And she stayed for a week with us, and I was having a chat, and she said, "Oh, that Jen, there's always something interesting." She loves it when you're over at visiting your friends. She's like, "There's always something interesting going in the background, and it's just wonderful to watch." And I'm just like, okay. And so anyway, my mother tunes in to watch my shows specifically to see Jen. So if there's no Jen, my mum.
Oh my! So not to see you, but to see
Oh,
Jen.
God, no. No, she's put up with me for 38 years. She's done with me.
For a moment.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Mama.
We have someone in chat. Easism Works. I don't know if anybody here that doesn't know him. I'm sure everybody knows him. He is this just amazing, fantabulous artist. He did the banner for my stream, and he's working with me and Chris for the artwork for our new channel. And he's so amazing. You can find if you go into my videos, there's always a link or his website there. Go check out his art. But he has been so patient with me, and he is. I cannot thank him enough. So thank you, Ease. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Amanda, something that it took me too long to notice. Over your shoulder, on the wall behind you, looks very much like photos of Pad 39.
Oh, she used
It's all the Apollos. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the Apollo. Okay.
Well, not
Let's
all,
see.
but I mean.
Okay, I was going to say there are only 4 of them. The
4,
second
11,
one from the left has got to be 11.
4, 11, 15, 17.
Diana, you're talking somebody who used to work for NASA.
Okay.
Andrew is quite
You got a
brilliant.
shot of Apollo 4. Wow. That is amazing. Not very many people I know pay attention to 4.
She's quite brilliant.
Well, I don't doubt that. Did not doubt that at all.
It would be good to do a NASA stream one day. I just wish we knew a scientist or like an astrophysicist. someone who could help us with that.
Visitors. He has dual PhDs.
What?
Is it dual PhDs? Is it
No.
PhD?
No.
Two degrees.
PhD?
No. I have, a master's, not a PhD.
Oh, 2 masters. 2 masters, is it though?
No, I have just the astrophysics was just a bachelor's.
Okay,
And
so
then
you got a bachelor's
master's is in climate science, yeah.
in climate science. Yeah, she's quite brilliant. Diana's pretty brilliant too.
I can
If
see
you ever
that.
get, that's
but
the thing.
I
Diana,
didn't get my PhD. That's the problem.
yeah, you're still
I
brilliant.
tried, but oh well. What are you going to do?
I think I
still
speak
working
for
on
both
mine.
me and Amanda, Diana, when we would dearly love to have you on at some point on Critical Bitches.
Oh boy.
You about stuff, and I think we could have a really good talk about science and rocketry. I think that would be insane. Leave good fun.
That would be fun. It really
Like
would be.
Andrew is a scientist.
As
Come
I
on.
said on the last stream, I've been my love of the program. I can remember exactly when it began. It began the morning of February 20th, 1962, when I was glued to the television watching the coverage of Friendship 7 at the age of 4. And it's continued on since then. Yeah.
It'd be a good discussion to have. So it's something we need to organize.
Jen, you didn't get a chance to talk
I
about
didn't share
yourself.
myself, but I think everyone in the chat knows me. But I'm Jen from Jen's Little Corner. I talk about atheism, LGBTQ stuff, and I take the piss out of people who are dumb as fuck with science. So if you really want to watch stuff on my channel, that's mostly what I cover. I also have a couple of shows where we actually do a bit more serious stuff. One's communications, where I get experts in certain fields together to talk about things, or people who have experienced a certain thing to talk about it. The other one is Critical Bitches, which is a shared show with Amanda, which will be streamed alternatively eventually on both our channels. I think the first stream on yours is going to be with GE next week with Godless Engineer, and then after that we're going to sort of switch them around, where we're going to have guests on, and it's called Critical Bitches. So it won't just be other women; it'll be guys. Jay's appearing on it in drag.
Okay then.
That's not a requirement of the guys who appear. They don't have to be in drag, but Jay offered, so we're holding him to it.
No, I believe what I said was, you're doing the Critical Bitches. I'm like, ooh, I want to be on. Do I have to dress in drag? And you guys said yes.
That sounded like an offer that I accepted, to be fair.
Yeah, that was an offer to be accepted, and we're not holding you to it now, so you're done.
Yeah, but the most important guest you're going to have on one of your shows is I Am Raven.
Oh, yeah, we have to have
yeah.
Raven on. We really have to have Raven on.
Yeah.
But I also want Raven on to talk about depression on a communication show. So
that's the one.
Raven's
I'm organizing the other guests for that.
Raven's an absolute sweetie, and not solely because she's one of my patrons.
She's because she's my wife. So
there you go.
The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, Diana, was
yes, dear.
There's a certain mutual friend of ours who I can't get hold of at the moment because he hasn't refollowed my newer Twitter account, and I want to ask him to be on Critical Bitches.
Would that be a mutual friend somewhat to the east of you on the same landmass?
No, on your landmass, who you met at Faithless Forum, who gave you an enormous hug, and
I was never at Faithless Forum, dear.
Faithless Forum, which was the one? The one you went to with
Purple.
Oh, the one in Kentucky at the protest.
Yeah.
That mutual friend. Okay, I got you.
Friend. So
okay. The Klingon.
Yeah, the Klingon. Now, see, it's funny because it's funny because I always say I got the third best hair on YouTube, and the only two that beat out me is Neil the 604 Atheist in Arn Ra.
So I'd like to get hold of him again to see if he, at some point when he's not ultra busy, because I know he is, if he'd like to join Amanda and I and be an honorary bitch.
Oh, yay. So you say you've tried to get hold of him and he has not answered?
Yeah, he hasn't answered, but I'm having to direct tweet him, and I don't like doing that with Aaron.
No, you'll do much better if you go email.
Oh, okay. Well, I had thought of emailing him, but he
actually told me that it's better talking with him on email.
We don't need to. Let's move on from the. Let's talk about something.
Okay. Yeah.
Amanda, I'm sorry, Amanda.
Okay. So what's the craziest tweet you guys have gotten this week so far?
I'm elderly.
There's been so many of them.
No, I said it's starting with Chris. Jen, you got to listen. It's my fucking channel. My fucking channel.
Amanda's settling in. She's getting accustomed to this. Okay.
She's
You
finding
can
her
get-
voice.
Now, Amanda, just remember you've got the mute button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have mute.
Oh yeah. You hit that. Craziest tweet I've got this week. Oh, it was probably the one where I don't know if I can really talk about it. I mean, Jen declared her undying love for me. I mean, that was probably the strangest one. But,
I'm sorry, Chris. I'd had an awful lot to drink.
I called you I said I was your American wife. So I'm sorry about that.
hang on, you're my American wife or Jen's American wife?
No, yours.
No, yours.
Oh, okay, good. I just had to check.
So let's see. It was a joke. I swear.
At least he's cackling from the bedroom right now. I'll have you
Okay.
know.
I was like seriously worried, like she was gonna be mad that I said that. I was thinking about DMing her about it, and like I felt really awful. But
You know what?
anyway.
If Lissy saw you say that that you were my American wife, she's probably already bought the ticket. Flying over, so you got nothing to worry about there. Oh, she'll send me over for a week. Don't worry. But then you'll send me back, and you guys can play ping pong with me. I'll just enjoy the FS. But no, the craziest tweet was probably, and it wasn't this week, but I'll read it, and it's actually from a reasonably prominent Australian journalist. And hang on, I'm just bringing it up on my phone because it was a real good one. Now, this, I say prominent, I hate saying prominent because he hasn't been relevant for years, but it's a guy called Mike Carlton. So Sam and Daniel know Mike Carlton.
I don't really pay attention to the mainstream media.
I remember.
His direct tweet to me or message to me before he did a block and run was, "Why don't you just fuck off, you cowardly, insignificant little pissant?" And I just thought that is just fucking hilarious. I might have implied that he hadn't done anything for 20 years and he was just a hack, which is true. But it was great. I thought, what a good thing to get. So,
Pissant. That's great. How about you, Jay?
Oh, mine comes from Ozman Cometh. And I know you guys seen this one about the most females nowadays were never virgins.
That
I've
one.
seen that.
Stupid.
no, hang on. I
that
sent
shit
you that
me.
one, didn't I?
No, Ozzy
No,
sent
it
me that
was
one.
Aussie.
Oh, really?
Osman.
Oh,
was Aussie.
Yeah, it was definitely Aussie.
Because I'm like, the shit you find.
That was
Yeah, he
fucked
find
up.
the crazy shit.
Yeah. It just, I'm reading this whole thing
He
going,
spends too much time on the wrong websites.
he does too.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, that's probably the weirdest one. Oh, we lost Diana.
Oh, I'll pop in and bring back.
Oh,
We'll
Yeah.
come back saying I promise. But
yeah, that's probably the dumbest one I've seen this week so far.
Sam?
Our Islamic friend who's been acting much like a bot, but keeps coming back after they get muted. I forget the rest of the tweet, but the only bit that stung is sticking in my head is the fact that he referred to me as elderly.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally never before has anyone even thought to go, "Oh, you're elderly."
Yeah,
Okay, boomer.
probably that silver fox look you got going with your
Yeah,
beard.
but that's not elderly. That's like you anyway.
Hey,
I had my
anyway,
first grey hair when I was in grade 8 at age 13, so it's a bad indicator of age.
I'm just going to really quickly jump in. I do have to run, so if you want to drop me out for Diana, drop me out for Diana, because
Okay.
it's 1
I
in the
just-
morning, and
Chris, seriously, like, I've said it a million times. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, and I owe everything to you. So
Yes,
thank you. I love you. and chat soon. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, now I know you're my American wife. I'll probably have to spend more time with you, I guess. But
I know, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you have to ignore me more.
Yeah, isn't that what normally happens, Chris?
if Twink Jesus starts calling me Australian Dad, then we're going to have some.
I'll see that.
Oh, Amanda, you have to get him to do that. You have to get him to do that.
Oh no!
I might have opened up a can of worms there.
Thank you so much, Chris.
No, look, and Amanda, just you're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing because you've always. It's no surprise you got to 100 so quick because you're a linchpin of the community. You're always there. You're always with us. Yeah, we all
I'm
love
always
you.
bugging you guys.
Yeah, but that's good. It's no, you and I genuinely mean this. You are going to have a lot of success on this channel because of who you are and what you've got to share. I know the conversations that we've had. You've got a lot that people need to hear. I think you've got a lot of experience with things. You know, you're in an interesting situation with where you're living at the moment, and like to say you're in the middle of the Bible Belt would be to grossly understate how entrenched there you are.
Yeah.
But look, you know what? It's forget the people who are physically around you because you've got this community around you, and we all love you, and you know we're all here, and yeah, just thank you for what you do, and thank you for what you've always been doing, and thank you for making my life easier in this community. And I know I speak for everyone here because you make all of our lives easier in this community because you're just a good person, and
You are.
you know we love you.
No, but thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
if I remember my Four Corners states right, you're on the border of the obnoxiously big and garish buckle of the Bible Belt.
Yeah. It's pretty awful.
And to put a D&D twist on it, you're chaotic good.
Yeah.
And honestly, Amanda, everyone here shares Chris's thoughts on this.
I don't.
You're an amazing. Oh, fuck off,
Critical
Jack.
Bye, Matt Pig. Thank you.
Bye, Pig. Bye, Hog Father.
Bye, Math Pig.
I know.
No, we all love you, Amanda, and you're a very important part of our community.
Thank you. It's very sweet, but I know you're. It just I can't. I'll never be able to thank you enough, Chris. Thank you, seriously.
Anytime, mate. It's my absolute privilege and pleasure, and getting to know you and continuing to get to know you is awesome because you're an awesome person. You really are. So anyway, everyone, American wife. I'll catch
you later.
Right, I think Melissa's buying the ticket now, so I'll see you all after.
See you, Chris.
Bye,
Bye, Chris.
Bye.
Bye. Now I've got snippets of Getting to Know You from The King and I stuck in my head.
Getting to know you.
Oh Lord.
Where were you up to, Amanda?
What?
Where were you
What am I up to? Just hanging out with some friends.
Had Sam finished?
Yeah, I did find the tweet though, but yeah, it's just.
Oh yeah, I know the tweet.
Bad again, so I'm not gonna read it.
All right, Ring. How about you?
Wouldn't yours be a comment on YouTube?
Oh yeah, my. Oh yeah. Yeah, so one of my videos from like about a month or so back that I did on the Supreme Court case with the Montana Department of Revenue about the Blaine Amendment. I got hold on. I'm gonna pull it up.
He got his first troll.
Yeah, I got my first troll on YouTube.
So one of us. One of us. One of us.
And it's funny because it's not the video I it's not my most recent video where I literally said, "Come at me, bro," or I literally said, "I'm, I seem to be invisible to trolls, so bring it."
It's always the way, though. It's the videos you don't expect that are going to be the first ones that you get trolls on. I mean, I think my first one was on a video that I was trolled by some Christian on a video that
Take care, sweetness.
nothing to do with Christians.
Yeah. So to make it extra fun, I'm gonna do it in the Donald Trump voice.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, voices.
You're out of your depth. You have not the education or experience to cover this case. You're making a fool out of yourself. And then I replied with, satisfy my curiosity, if you care to. Which portion of my video are you referring to? That being asked, a random stranger on the internet is obviously eminently qualified to complain about my own supposed qualifications or lack thereof. And then he replied, don't be put off by my comment. I didn't mean it personally. After about 10 minutes into the video, I found myself feeling as if you lacked any graduate level understanding of the judicial or legislative history of the Blaine Amendment. That's all. Nothing more.
Yeah, it was weak. It was really weak.
Your video sucks. Please.
I told you. I can lend you some of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jay, you beat every single one of us for crappy comments. Trust me, you beat every single one of us. You have a video that none of us will ever get that number of shit comments on any video ever. So
Why? I don't know this. What happened?
Oh, we did a stream. and a certain YouTuber that will not be named caught it. It was almost a 2.5 hour live stream. We talked about him for like 15 whole minutes, and then he seen it, posted like a little 3-minute video on his channel saying if this was ever a channel to troll, this would be the one. Now, mind you, he's got 400 and almost 500,000 subscribers. They come over in droves. When I set it to private, I had over 1,200 comments, and probably 1,000 of those were just hate troll comments.
But as for tweets, it's a toss up between something from Common Sense Politics and Bradley.
So yeah,
the comments on Jay's particular video was the most wretched hive of Christian dogma and transphobism that you could ever have seen. It was freaking disgusting. Not only that, they were talking about killing people.
I removed 2 comments. The only 2 comments I've ever removed. One says, looks like a group of pedophiles. And the other one said, you should stick a shotgun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Christ.
Yeah, no, they were fucking horrible. It was disgusting.
They were bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Christians
probably
so
something
Christian-like?
Yeah.
Or Christ-like, I should say.
Yeah, they were very Christian.
Probably something from Jesus is Coming would be another contender for the dumbest tweet I've seen all week.
That fucking guy. Oh, my God. First of all, nice name, you dumbass.
What about you, Diana? Because we've all seen each other's tweets that have come in, and we've all known about this. Did you get a dumb tweet or a dumb comment this week?
Well, it wasn't exactly directed to me, but I was kind of included in the list of people who got it. And oh God, I don't know if you've seen the one. Beelzebub tweeted this one. I don't know if he's the first one to do it or not, but his tweet reads, "Eighth of tits, beware." Notice that.
Oh yes, yes.
You've seen it. You've seen
I
it.
see that
Yes.
one.
The person who made this sign is going to give you coronavirus if they get it. Now, if I can get over here to the StreamYard, because it was beautiful. It really was. Okay, let's not do this. Okay, application window. Here we are. Okay, yeah,
Just share. Yeah.
you still have to approve
Amanda,
and share.
yeah.
But this is the sign in question. And it amazes me that the guy went through all the trouble of making a carriage for this. You notice the casters and the wooden frame and everything. Guy put a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
And if I get the coronavirus, I will give it to all 8 of tits. So does that mean I get it? Because these come off with my bra, but still they're there. And I don't know what the deal is though with the little thing over there. I don't know if the rest of you have seen it or not. The one that reads the godless primate. Yeah. I don't know the source of that one or anything like that.
I have no fucking clue what I just did.
Just hit stop share.
Yeah, just hit stop share.
Did you broke it?
I broke it.
There you go.
Sorry.
Okay. Are we all set? Do I not have to do anything? I guess not, right?
Yeah,
No,
just
you
hit
did.
stop share on your side too, Diana.
I don't see a stop share.
There's a little in the share bit you've got down the bottom. There's a little trash can in the corner. If you click on that, it'll stop.
I don't see one.
Oh, you've probably already done that.
You
Don't worry
probably
about
We
it.
got okay. Yeah, checkmate. 8 of tits. There you go. I mean, I really don't get very many tweets directed at me. I mean, Kate and I talk back and forth quite a bit, but other than that, I really don't get very much from I don't do much tweeting.
Don't mind me.
It's one of these. If I want to get any work done, and I never get any work done anyway, I can't spend very much time on the Twitter or on the the Facebook. I really don't do very much anymore, and I suppose there are some people on the Facebook who don't like that. But what are you going to do?
Toxic hole right now. It's like where boomers go to complain about politics and talk to their grandkids. I don't fucking know.
I know, and I mean, I'm not even I don't do any of that complain. I'm a boomer, but I still don't do any of that complaining. I mean, geez, why do they complain? But oh well. I can understand why a lot of the younger folk do not like us. I absolutely do understand. I've had some discussions with. Okay, I'll call them kids. I mean, I call everybody kids. So, and yeah, they've got a point. They really do.
Goddamn house prices.
Yeah.
So, for my channel, I actually when I originally thought about doing a channel at all, this was kind of one of the first things that popped up. And most of you guys know about it because you're helping me with it. Is we're gonna do a skit where we're all like stereotypical what people stereotypically think atheists are, but like the extreme way. Do you guys want to talk about your characters?
I can't remember.
I'm the nut.
I've had too much to drink, Amanda.
I'm the nut guy.
So
the nut guy.
And on that, or
the atheists that go against Christians, and Christians will say something, they'll go, "Nuh-uh, it's not how it works, nuh-uh," but they never back it up with anything.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
Well, it's what Christians think of atheists. So, and honestly, Amanda, I can't remember which one I said I was going to do.
You're the I just love my sin. girl.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do I Love My Sin. That's right.
Oh,
I think I'll do
jeez.
it Ray Comfort style. Yeah, I just love sinning. I just love having shit tons of sex and swearing and
Excuse me,
drugs and
what
alcohol.
is this sex of which you speak?
I don't know. I haven't had any for a while. I'm
Shit
kind of
tons
desperate.
is not the correct descriptor.
Ring?
Depends how you do it, Sam. Depends how you do it.
Depends on how.
Ring has the
Yeah,
floor.
depends on.
Ring has the
Okay.
floor.
Now, I'm kind of going back and forth between two ideas. So I am starting to like one idea better than the other. So the original idea was I'd be like the atheist that worships Satan with D&D.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
perfect.
Or here's the other one. I could be the evolutionist that worships Darwin. All in this voice.
You already
haven't
lost the
been-
evolutionist one because you didn't say you worship evolutionism.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go, Kent.
Neo-Darwinian.
Water.
See, my brain has turned into water because I worship Darwin.
I'm still waiting for it. I've
There's
been
a
waiting
story
for
about
it,
him.
and I've been waiting for it, and you won't say it. I've got to have you say it. You've got to say 15-foot whale penis.
A whale has a 15-foot penis.
There you go.
National Pornographic says it.
I've seen the pictures.
Oh Lord.
Sam, did you ever come up with
I've
your
one
character?
myself.
Oh, sorry.
With a character?
Sam, I was wondering if Sam had. What was your character?
I feel like I missed a chat somewhere.
No, you were involved. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
you're involved. It was
You know
in
what?
our group.
We might have attributed one to you without you being there. Honestly.
Yeah,
Well,
Sorry.
we'll have to sort that
there's a
out.
whole lot of text that I just don't get
Yeah.
back through at all when I jump
Well-
back on.
Okay. Nobody's gonna be the baby eater, huh? I think we should just have like we should
Diana,
all-
do you want to be the baby eater?
Well, you know what? Maybe I should
Hey.
do an episode of the transgendered chef with
I
how to
was just-
prepare a baby.
Thinking about that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but Unholy Sarah already kind of beat you to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, going back to what we were talking about before, because I never said my tweet thing was, I totally agree with Sam because our Muslim friend has been calling me elderly for the last 4 days.
Oh, that cunt! Epic proportions.
Yes.
The actual wording was based on your profile pictures. You seem to be much older and elderly than me, so it's surprising that you can't think rationally. Something along those lines. Like,
It's not surprising. Oh no, it's surprising.
even
that you
look
can't.
at
Yeah,
our
he's
profile.
pretty much been
That's
using
a-
that
That's a-
exact insult for days, hasn't he, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that-
they're aimed at me, and now you've copped it too, Sam. It's like,
yeah,
that's
that's
you
a
insult, you
very
fuckhead.
that's a very wordy, veiled way to say you're senile.
Yeah, it's pretty much what he was
So
going
it's like
for.
if you're gonna call me senile, have the balls to do it.
That's
Howard.
all right. I pulled out the Doctor Who one, and I said, you're 12. I'm seeing pigtails. Definitely you have piggy tails. So and then Sam and I did Sexy Twink Jesus to him and Gay Muhammad.
Yeah, and see if I had gotten that, I would have gone for I would have gone for Yoda. When reach 900,
Yoda.
look as good, you will not.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this motherfucker called me a science denier, so
Yeah, I mean, this guy's a fucking
Okay.
idiot. But I think after all the anti-Muslim stuff we sent him, he kind of went quiet, didn't he, Sam?
Yeah, I started to figure that like if we start to like insult his religion, he will
He might fuck off.
he'll crawl
see,
into his shell again.
well, see, that's because all the real science points to God.
Not Allah.
And if you deny God, then you deny science. That's just how it works. You're
God, I
stupid
wonder if I'm
evolutionist.
just listening to that.
And the low spots are filled with water.
Well, you guys touched on sexy twink Jesus, and I'm sure most everybody knows, but I'll just explain really quick where that came from. And a couple weeks back, somebody had tweeted, if you speak bad about Jesus Christ, I will throat punch you. And so I said, Jesus is a twink, bring it, bitch. And so Jen started on the sexy twink Jesus memes, and that's kind of become our mascot for our Critical Bitches show is sexy twink Jesus. He actually has a Twitter page now. My friend, my friend Manon, she actually made her own page. So if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah. I've got to throw one together that says no one comes to the Father except by me. Or no one comes to Daddy except by me.
There you go. But you were doing the Kent Hovind impression there for a little bit. I don't know if you've heard the Kent Hovind story to end all Kent Hovind stories. Back before Cy died, before Cy Strike died, we were doing a special movie night. Scientist Mel was running a fundraiser for might have been Bullionator. And we closed that out. We were supposed to close it out with a review of a Kent Hovind anti-evolution film. But somewhere along the line, somebody had said, he's putting his phone number all over the thing. You ought to call him. And Mel actually called Kent, playing the character of a teacher interested in bringing creationism into her classroom and was asking him for advice. He's eating it all up. He's actually believing that this is real. And it was just so funny how easily he was taken in. He's giving her all the advice to look for and trying to get her to come back onto the whatever it is that he's got going, whatever it is. And oh God, we just couldn't stop laughing and cracking up and going crazy.
Kent is hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking atheist.
Among other things, he is indeed so naive. It's amazing how naive he is.
Were you on the stream ring where Tornado and I absolutely tore Kent Hovind apart?
Oh yeah,
you were in that one. We did all the science of how the flood could not possibly have happened. Yeah. I thought you were. That was hilarious.
On that one.
Yeah,
I think that was
Tornado has been consistently tweeting that at Hovind because he wants to get wet.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I actually I think that was the first one I tried.
You joined.
No, it wasn't the first one I joined. But I think that was the first one I tried the Hovind voice.
Oh yeah. I think you're right actually, because I think you did it in it because we were talking about Hovind.
Yeah. And it's like everyone's like, wow, that's really spot on. And I'm like, no. I've only heard 3 Hovind impressions, including mine, and of them, I'm the least best.
Yeah, we did every single scientific reason I think why the flood could not have worked, and what would have happened if it did happen the way Kent reckons it must have happened. We just tore his old video apart.
Now,
we
Jen,
spent an hour and a half doing it.
Jen, have you seen Aaron's series of videos on?
I have.
But if you want to see another series of video, Aaron Raw on what is it? Why meteorology disproves the flood? Why geology disproves?
He does all of them.
I think there's 6 or 7 of them, and they are very, very good.
He does that, but we also went into all the different reasons why all of Kent's excuses would actually end up with destroying the world.
Yeah. So that's a great.
So the thermal changes by things happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was awesome. And you know what tornado's like? He just went off the
Yeah, I
frame.
know what he's like.
I love him. He is amazing. But you think I could talk over people and go nuts? You have tornado on a thread.
He is always the first, guaranteed the first one to yell drink.
He is. He is.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what's really a lot of fun. Oh, please forgive me, honey, but there are the things he is known to say that he doesn't quite realize how people will take what he has said.
Oh, exactly.
Uh-huh. And
But I also love the way if during a movie night we wander off into something sexual, he's like, "No, shut up! I don't want to hear this."
And the problem is, though, that he has said a few things that he has not realized could be taken that way. And there was the one day that he brought the house down.
Were you in the stream where we were talking about the hole towards the center, hole into the center of the Earth what would be the inner Earth?
I don't know if I was.
I think it might have been one you missed. But
I missed quite a few of them.
He got so embarrassed about that. You were in the chat, weren't you, Jay? Because
I don't know if I was or not.
It's the one where they had the photo of the top of the tornado from outside of an airplane, and
I caught the beginning of that one. Yeah.
It became really quite crude. It wasn't me who started it, thankfully. It was Jen.
This is Amanda's stream, so
I do. I'm so sorry, Amanda. I will shut up now. Mute me.
No, I have a little bit of a trouble with sleep deprivation lately, so that's why I haven't been on movie night as much as I used to be.
Well, that's fair enough.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to find my my copy of the King James version of the Bible.
The King James Version? What?
King James version of the Bible.
Are you going to do the thing and see if you catch fire? Are you?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, the one thing though is that a King James Virgin would be a young boy, really.
Oh, it would, yeah, because James was a notorious.
He was a poofter. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that. There's lots of things I'll say, but I don't like digging at people for their sexuality.
So, Jay,
yes.
What on your channel that is coming up that you look forward to the most? Do you think?
What do I have coming up that I look forward to? I'm really enjoying my new In the Pool Room, where I get to actually one-on-one talk with a guest. I've done, we did Jenna was the first one. I got GE this weekend. Shannon Later's Apostate. I got Junk Shop Library. Chris from the Daily Atheist. I've got quite a few. I mean, like I said, I'm booked up every Saturday all the way through May.
Didn't you put me somewhere?
Yep, I got you. Yep, you're coming up. You will be the 21st. You'll be right after. I'll do Zapostate will be on at 7 and you'll be on at 9. And then, like I said, I got Steam and Cup of Reason, Damien at Hope, Grumpy Old Dude. I even have a Christian coming on.
Nice.
I'm going to be talking to my buddy Ross Burns.
I like Ross
from Burns Eye View. He's a really nice guy. He's a Christian apologist, but he doesn't come at it he tries to be very intellectual about it. So he doesn't come at you with the dogmatic stuff. His video is really good. He's really, even for a Christian apologist, he's really undersub because, I don't agree with what he says, but he does it intellectually and he doesn't talk down to you. He doesn't preach at you about it. He said, look, this is, and he's got his set, but he's really good. And then I said this weekend, episode 2 of Serial Killers with on the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez.
All those poor cornflakes.
Bye, Yves. Thank you so much. Thanks for everything.
I Are you talking about what's the subtitle here? Engaging Western culture with the biblical worldview.
I think so. I think that's Ross.
36 subscribers.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Yeah,
he's
Bird's Eye
the-
View.
Oh, okay, I did find him then. Okay,
Yeah.
let me subscribe to Kate so I can
Yeah.
see what he's got going.
Subscribe to Kate.
Yeah,
Everyone can subscribe to Kate. But I
Oh,
only
I've been
get Kate.
subscribed to Kate for a very long time.
Same here. She was one of the first that I ever subscribed to.
Okay, so we've got
What Kate? What?
America, Australia, and England, right?
Yeah.
So we've got, a good span of our little atheist community. I like this. I think we should have a.
Hey, not even all of us are atheists, so it's a great span.
Yeah, there's two of them actually here. So sorry about that. Not me.
It's
Diana.
Yes, dear.
His latest video is called "Why a Ban on Evangelism is Too Indigenous is a Terrible
I
Idea."
was going to respond to that.
Yep,
yeah.
I see
Oh.
it. 41 views. Put it out 2 weeks ago.
Yep, that's him.
Okay,
Like I said, he's really nice. I actually had him and Dallas Wade on my channel
Yeah, you did.
together.
This-
That was the
Actually arguing about this very topic, wasn't it?
no.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Who did that?
there's
No, he argued about that with GE, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he talked to GE
Yeah.
about that one. Yeah, he's been on talk to GE a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's a really nice guy. Like I said, he doesn't come at you biblical with it. He tries to bring some
He's
common
still
sense.
wrong though.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he's a really nice guy.
Oh
You
no,
can be
I
wrong for the
agree
wrong
with you.
reasons, and you can be wrong for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, he doesn't come at you dogmatic with it. So like I said that he's
I
worth a watch.
I don't mind his arguments about faith, but his arguments about Indigenous people and being able to preach to them when they've asked people not to are just plain wrong.
where's he from? I haven't looked. He's from like America or something.
He's
Yeah.
he's from America. I'm not exactly sure where though.
Yeah, I can't
Three
remember.
guesses, it's south of Kansas.
Not necessarily.
Regardless
He-
of where.
no,
like,
like, well, he's not extreme. He's so probably not. He's probably more in a.
I will put money he's somewhere in the political south. If not the actual south.
I think he's from California.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is lately, especially the South, the Bible Belt is a lot farther north than a lot of people think. I mean, anymore, Ohio is part of the Bible
I was
Belt.
just about to say Ohio.
No,
They're
I should.
bullshit lately.
Yeah, no, I should clarify. I do have a undergraduate degree in American Studies, so I know. But I'm talking about more the political South.
Yeah.
I am well aware of how north it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I'm so
obviously
happy
Amanda's
I'm
the
the hell
one
out of
in the
Ohio.
south, so I'm just like these people. Is there something in the water down there, Amanda? Something in the air?
No, there's something in the meth down here. So.
Yeah, but you can't all be on meth.
No,
You're
You'd
not.
be
Clearly.
surprised.
it's just so the meth problem is really bad in Georgia. No, it's so ingrained that they're so used to it. Everything has to do with church. Everything is based around church, and every big thing in the community that happens, a church sponsors it. It's like I said, I live. There are 4 churches within a quarter mile of me, and this is the big. So there's a lot more, and they're everywhere.
Okay.
And
See,
yeah,
to me, I've just got that Johnny Cash song about the company town.
yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me. That's just
Now, is the
But there's a
stereo-
question about the UK that comes off that as well, Hissy. It's like, okay, America's got this problem with deep set religion within the South, right?
mhm.
But the UK has this problem with extreme prejudice towards people who are LGBT.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Is that a class thing that's rolled over into this? Is it?
I'll do a video on it eventually and go into detail. But basically, Britain still thinks it has an empire, or at least the upper classes in Britain still think they have an empire. And that trickled down, and therefore anyone who doesn't fit the mold doesn't fit. But what the empire did, it went to a lot of places and wiped out the local culture that was very
Oh, it
accepting
did.
of people who were LGBT. And it exported Christianity, or Catholicism as it was then, mostly Catholicism. And because it was constantly at war with Spain, with France, Henry VIII, all that jazz, there's this really weird sort of... There are very few people I know in the UK who are genuinely, devoutly religious, but that might just be the area I'm from. But everyone
I
I
got that
also know
impression
would
too.
say, I'm Christian if asked. Or I'm Church of England, or I'm Catholic.
It's really weird. A UK is not very religious, but very
Well, you have to realise as well, we don't have
parochial
separation of
towards the
church and
Church
state.
of England.
Yeah, we don't have separation of church and state here. The Queen is the head of the Church of England.
Yeah.
So if you're Church of England, you are by default a royalist.
Okay.
But- Yeah.
Happy to
Yeah, I think
I was asking Amanda about... So,
Sorry.
Amanda, explain something to me. Something I want to ask someone who lives in the south. What the hell are biscuits and gravy?
I wish we had biscuits here.
That's a bad question to ask when I'm drinking.
Well, they're definitely
To
not
me, it
what
looks
you
like
think of.
scones and milk cream. What is it?
Well, I mean, like,
You're not that far off.
I'm not Southern actually, so maybe
Yeah,
not
but you
the
live
best. I'm from New England, but it's just biscuits with this. It's a like a sausage gravy. Not terrible. It looks really gross, but
Do you know scones, Amanda?
yeah.
Yeah, like they're a bit
Yeah,
lighter and fluffier because they get folded in butter and stuff. So whereas a scone's very dense, biscuits are very light by comparison.
Yeah.
Amanda, do you want to swap ring back in for a bit? I'm cool to go down for a bit.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave up looking. Hello, I gave up looking for my KJV because I can't find it.
It's disintegrated. It couldn't stand being in the same house as an atheist.
There you go.
God called it back to heaven. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this idea, and I don't know which direction to go in exactly. Doing like a hangout stream maybe once a week, but instead of like, you know how some people do D&D, I want to do some kind of game thing that we can all just hang out and do together, but not D&D. So
Ooh, ooh.
Jackbox.
The
what is
online
that,
Cards
Sam?
Against Humanity.
Oh my god, that is such a good. How would we? Okay, Jen.
If you don't do it,
that
I
is
will.
fun. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, I actually thought about that. Have you guys played? Do you guys have that, Sam? Cards
So
Against
I
Humanity?
wouldn't suggest Cards Against Humanity itself. I'd
No.
suggest Quiplash, which is basically the same idea.
Okay.
It's a game that comes in either Jackbox Party Pack, or I think you can buy it separately on Steam for like a few dollars.
Or you can play it for free.
Well, the thing is, if you get
Yeah.
the Jackbox version, one of the really good things about it is you can get people that are in the Hangout to join the game as full-fledged players, but the audience can actually jump in and play as audience members, and they can vote and participate in the game as well. Now, the only reason I say that instead of Cards Against Humanity is I'm not sure what the controls are like for the free
Yeah.
versions in terms of getting the audience to participate like that.
Yeah,
Jackbox
yeah,
one looks really slick.
yeah. In pretend you're XYZ, the audience, like it's just playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, there is a chat box on it, but you can set up an audience if you want.
Well, okay,
It's not one of
Sam.
the things you
will
want on
do that with
YouTube
me
is
then,
you want.
please?
Sorry. What's that?
What did you say? Go ahead.
The only thing I was going to make sure is that if you do anything with the audience, one good thing with Jackbox is there's really strong controls, because you don't want someone in the audience like a troll to get in and to
Yeah.
do something on your channel that can cause you some issues. Because it's something that happens in Twitch when you play Jackbox. You've got to be very careful to make sure people don't come in and use hate speech and stuff, and you get flagged and you sort of
Yeah.
get in trouble for it.
Okay, then
Yeah.
DM me later, and
Yep.
you think you and I can
We
set
can
this up
mess around
together?
in the stream, and I can show you how I've got it, so I can actually share it and show you how we could set it up with everyone and
Yeah.
stuff.
Now we're gonna get to see exactly what Amanda's like when she's playing this game.
Playing
So
cards
that
against
sweet innocent look she's got is gonna disappear.
and
Oh,
Goblet
no.
Scummer.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. So you guys have all played, right? Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So when Angel got he got a deck for Christmas, and it's impossible for us to play together with any of his friends because we have the exact same sense of humor. So we just keep trading cards back and forth.
Yeah.
Jay, are you in? I know you're so stretched thin. Everybody wants Jay.
Yeah.
It's all going to depend on timing.
Yeah.
On what time.
Just
So, I mean, it's just like I said, it's just going to come down to when I've got, because working third shift, I'm on Aussie time, so I'm not on everybody else's time.
Works for me.
So, and then basically the only day I guarantee I have off is Saturday, and those are usually booked for my stuff. So, I mean,
Yeah.
mornings are always good. Because I get out at 6 a.m. So, I've got till whenever I go to usually go to bed about 11. So mornings are usually good. But I said it depends on what day you want to do it in time, because I should be able to, like, if it's early enough in the afternoon or something, I could probably get up as long as I go take a nap before I got to go to work, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, Jay, you neglected to mention the debate of the century coming up on your channel.
No.
Oh,
I mentioned that on Chris's channel.
yeah, but mentioned here.
So we have the debate. What day is it? On the 4th at 9 p.m., Ring and Atheist Pastor will be debating whether or not Monty Python and the Holy Grail is based on King Arthur or Don Quixote.
Yep.
I almost don't want to ask which side you're on, Ring, but which side are you on?
Don
Or do you
Quixote.
wanna- Oh, you're wrong.
That's it. End of debate. Wrong.
That's kind of how the
You know
pineapple on pizza debate went. Is everybody just went, "You're wrong."
Yeah, but that, for a simple answer, that went on for a while.
I was really, I
Yeah.
got to give my hats off to Jassa and Zach, because the two of them came prepared for that one. I mean,
Yeah.
Zach and Joseph both had a fabulous opening statement.
I was gonna say, Jassa was
I need to watch the stream still.
blown away. Like, he was so worried. He's like, I'm gonna get up there and I'm not gonna know what to say, and it's gonna be over in 3 minutes, and I'm gonna get beaten. So
That's kind of what Zach said. He goes, "It's going to take like 5 minutes. What are we going to do for the rest of the hour?"
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back in. I didn't even realize I was back in. Sorry.
Good morning, Kate.
here, so everybody say hi to Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Okay, how are you?
Okay.
Oh, you're here.
Do you want to
Yay.
send Kate the link? Diana,
What?
do you want to send Kate the link?
Say what?
Oh.
What?
Do you want to send Kate the link?
Yeah.
Am I able to?
Yeah, that's easier for you, because I'd have to go hunting for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Do I send the one that's in the address bar up here?
Yeah, the one in the address bar. You just send that to Kate.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'm on it.
Jump in, Kate. That'd be great. Awesome.
I am
I
on.
sent
Yeah.
the link if you actually want to try to play the game, but actually I don't think I'm up to it. So, but I'll show you how that works, and Sam can show you how box works as well.
Yep.
So
I'm pretty confident that if I just shared my second screen with Quiplash, it would work just fine in this setup.
yeah, it would. You can just share your screen with Quick Light.
Okay, Kate, if you want to come on in, I just sent you the StreamYard link for this little thing over here.
You want what, John?
Never mind what I shared before. You can ignore it because I've just closed it.
Okay. Sorry. I think I'm doing okay for a first stream.
Yeah.
Oh no! I was just saying that I was shared the link for the free version of Cards Against Humanity. We could play proper Cards Against Humanity with real cards. That'd be interesting. I don't know exactly how I'd set it up, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Probably
wouldn't
wouldn't be able
exactly
to
work.
control which cards are in and out for everyone. If
You
that
can
matters.
drop this in.
Hey, oh, hold on. Sorry.
Also,
Hello. How are you?
Hi, Kate. How are you?
What's happening?
Good. How are you?
This is Amanda's
Oh, I
very
just
first
spent a
stream.
very miserable night on the floor. I just got a
Oh.
new kitten, and well, Columbia has not warmed up to him yet. In fact, she's been growling and hissing at him, and so I figured I ought to because he's in this little kitty tent thing on the floor, and so Columbia can get at him without actually getting at him.
Okay, I saw your pictures.
I figured it would be a good idea to sleep on the floor near the tent just so that he didn't feel alone and isolated. And also, so if Columbia wanted to be near me, she had to be near him. And
Yeah.
so I woke up this morning and she was nuzzling up against the tent very briefly, obviously marking it. And then she was still making unhappy noises, but she wasn't hissing and spitting at him. So, I'll call that progress.
So will I. I'm
Yeah.
pleased. It's going to take a while, maybe a week, something like that. But maybe things are improving. Yay. And, Kate, we ought to stop meeting like this. People will talk.
But I did not get what you might call rest last night because that is not a comfortable floor to sleep on.
You are aware that people already talk.
So
Well, I was
what's up
telling
on
them
the stream?
earlier-
How are things? What's going on?
Goodly.
It's good. I hit 100 subs this morning. So,
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a full week. So, well, we launched the channel last Friday, but I downloaded my first videos a week ago yesterday. So it's been crazy, and I'm so grateful to everybody.
So are
And
you
Kate was really helpful too. So
currently at 100?
I think
She's
it's
above.
Oh, darn! Then my unsubscribing won't bring you below the threshold, will it?
102. She's at 102.
All right.
No, I saw that you had subbed, and I totally fangirl weed out. So I'm so happy.
I have to admit, when you have a lot of subscribers and people are like treating you almost celebrity like, it's a little weird knowing that if you subscribe to someone, they'll be notified of it. And it's what if you unsubscribe for whatever reason? Will they get really unhappy with it? If there's a minefield there, people don't notice.
Oh, if you want to unsub, that's fine.
I don't. If I had unsubbed, I wouldn't know about this stream now, would I?
Ah, yes.
There you go.
And it's good to see you again,
So-
Kate.
Well, then you don't know about
Time differences. I haven't caught up with you on Diana's stream because I haven't been on one for ages. So I'll have to try and catch one of your daytime ones, Diana, and hop in. Where there'll be daytime for me because that's much easier for me than trying to.
Okay, that would be the Tuesday stream.
Although I might use you on Monday to keep me awake all night because I've got to stay up long enough so that I will be awake for the stream with Ilya on the Shills. Well, it's not the Shills; it's the Goal Show on the show.
The uncalled for.
That's what it's called because I'll do ring stream and then I think if I go to bed, I'm never going to wake up for that, and they don't know how to wake me up, so I might have to jump on your stream afterwards just so I stay awake, and then I can go to bed during the day.
Jay, if you gotta go, I understand.
Yeah. Well, it's almost 11 a.m., so I got to go to bed. And Raven just got home too, so.
Well,
Say
go
hi
and
to
say hi to
Raven.
Raven. Say hi to Raven.
Yeah, I will. So, you guys have fun, Amanda. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thanks for all the help.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep, we definitely will, and I'll get with you, Diana, and we'll
Yay,
set something
that's
up.
a good thing.
Yep, we'll set something up. See if I can't plug you in somewhere. So, And I gotta get everybody else
sounds
too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Kate, if she wants to be part of pulling Scientology apart on the weekend.
Saturday.
Saturday
I
night
can be free Saturday.
Saturday night, 9 p.m. this Saturday.
9 p.m. What time
Eastern.
zone?
Eastern.
Okay, so 6-ish my time.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking at claims of Scientology.
All right. I've been watching that Leah Remini documentary series on Scientology. So while I will not claim to be an expert, I am also not a total ignoramus either.
That's all right. We always just come into these blind going, what?
Yeah.
And thank you, Dave, for putting
Yeah.
Kate's particulars up.
So
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go. So you guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Bye, Sam, Jen,
Thanks, Jay.
Take care, sweetness.
Diana, Kate, and
Have
Amanda.
fun.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, it's Kate's turn now
Hey,
to
Yeah,
tell
good.
us what's going on in your world.
Neil's in the chat.
Neil's in the
Neil,
chat.
hi,
Seriously?
Oh, really?
Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
Oh,
Hey, sweetie, how is you is?
I feel so loved. Like the little me having, all you guys. Come on,
Amanda,
it's awesome.
you're a lovable person. You should be expecting this. And we are a community who try to look out for each other.
Yeah.
Well, mostly.
Well,
Apart from
yeah.
out of each
There's
other. That's part of being friends as well.
toxic people, but
Eh.
So what we were doing is just talking about what we're most excited for coming up on our channel. So I guess that leaves you, Kate. You want to talk about anything? You don't have to if you don't want to, but
I mean, I don't really have anything special prepared for the channel itself. I am starting a new web comic. I've made about 19 comic strips, and I think they're entertaining, but I don't know about the rest of yous. I've posted a few of them on Twitter, and yeah, so I'm working on that. But for the channel, it's same old, really, responding to chowderheads.
I have a question, Kate. How's your animation going?
My what now?
How's your animation, your movie animation?
Oh, not very well. One of my actors had to drop out, and so they need replacing, and it's been kind of an uphill battle. Because it's like the female lead characters is who dropped out. So
that's not good.
yeah, so I need to find someone who can do voice acting, and it's hard.
yeah.
If you need a guy who's a good voice actor, have a talk to Ring. He does impressions.
Well, let's see. There is one uncast character still. It's like 3 lines, but still.
Oh.
So
Ring
there's
can do a brilliant Kent Hovind.
Yeah, but I don't think she's looking for a Kent Hovind.
No, not so
Or a
much.
Spiegel.
Yeah, or even a Donald Trump.
So Kate, ever since you did our Critical Bitches show, that kind of caught Angel's attention. So guess who's been checking out your channel?
Oh,
yeah, he loves it.
Awesome.
Sexy twink Jesus himself.
Yes, he is. He's my kid's kind of a So he's our real life nice. He's our real life sexy twink Jesus. So which is weird for me to say because he's my kid, but whatever.
Yeah, someone in the chat was asking about the ring. So
yeah. No, she was asking me to do my Smeagol voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of an unfortunate coincidence there.
Well, not really, seeing as how my channel name is a mashup of a Tolkien reference with a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
Every Sunday night, or was a Sunday morning for you?
Yeah.
Okay, Ring does a stream that I've sort of ended up co-hosting on about media and stuff, but we've been covering different aspects of media. We've done what 9 shows so far, haven't we? Is that right?
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Well, what's this week? Are we doing Harry this week?
I'm hijacking.
Yeah. Well, I don't
What?
know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you bumping me?
No, well, no, the thing
What are we
is because we're doing the East versus West on, Saturday evening. I think that might just be like a bonus episode.
Okay.
I'm an optional extra.
No, you're
You're
no,
the priority.
It was integral.
The shows afterwards.
Yeah.
But in May, we're doing a whole heap of Star Wars stuff where we're going to take the piss out of bad parts of Disney Star Wars and talk about Star Wars in total. And
Yeah.
So the bad
then-
parts of Disney Star Wars, that would be all of it.
most of it, yeah.
well, I think like if I remember right, we're gonna go trilogy. We're gonna go week by week. Starting with the original trilogy and then doing like one a
In
month.
the order they came out, not the order that they're
Yeah.
meant to be watched in.
But you gotta, if you're doing Star Wars stuff, you gotta have us on. So
Yeah.
hello.
Oh yeah. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm letting Kate know because she loves Star Wars.
Yes,
and
I
wants
love
to help
that.
me at some point
Yeah.
and say the things that piss her off about new Star Wars. She's quite welcome to join us.
There's a chance I have an opinion. It might be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
worth
know
a
you
try.
have an opinion, just a little one. Yours is almost as strong as yours is almost as bad-tempered badges.
But yeah, basically,
He wrote a 5-page essay on what was wrong with the last movie. So yeah,
I
Fucking
stopped
nerdy.
trying after Rogue One.
but
Oh yeah.
basically, I was trying to decide if we should call the East versus West the media musings or have it as an extra, the special,
Well, I
have it as an extra special.
run one anyway because I mean, given the way my shoulder's been and everything else, and
Yeah.
the fact that I have done nothing and I need to catch up, having a week off's not such a bad idea for me anyway.
Yeah.
So,
The
So
topic for it
that.
to be a little bit more specific as well is looking at the way Eastern media, particularly sort of Japan, following the war, portrayed good versus evil and morality versus the way the West
Yeah.
did. It's sort of based off an article I read a while ago.
as well as the Western culture stuff as well.
Well, the thing that gave me the idea to sort of take to ring and say, hey, if you're interested in doing a discussion on this at some point, there's like an article that sort of compares Astro Boy and Superman and like the way that the countries responded to
That is
the
awesome.
World War II. So like you look at America and not to
Yeah.
spoil and what
No,
we'll
you do
discuss,
that, Rick. Do that. I'll have a week off.
Yeah.
That suits me.
but yeah,
I've
you
never
get Superman
actually
who's like
seen Astro
justice
Boy.
and truth and stuff.
Haven't
And,
you seen that? How have you not?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
I'm aware of its existence. I've never watched an episode.
You want to
You
watch
would
the
have-
original or not?
No.
you need to be in a specific time and a specific place to see it when you're a kid. So
Yeah.
When you speak of Astro Boy, am I remembering that there were actually 2 incarnations of Astro Boy?
there's
There are
about 3
3.
now or 4.
3. Okay, because I was going to ask which one you were talking. I remember the one
The original run
from.
yeah.
That's the one I remember. Yeah, with the kids from PS 192 or whatever it is singing the theme. Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole thing. That's
that
the only
part-
Astro Boy that exists,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
The black and white moved into color as well, and there's some interesting stories in there. So
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
only
should be interesting.
co-host 3 shows, Dave.
Yeah.
One of them, it's our show. Amanda and I made it. The other 2 is Ring Show and Jay Show. Their shows, but I get. Oh well, I suppose no. Chris considers me a co-host, but I don't agree with that. There's
So
something on every-
it's safe to say, Jen, that you get around a bit on YouTube, huh?
Oh, I'm a stream whore. I'm sure Diana would agree with that. That I'm a stream whore.
Not a word. I'm not saying a word.
If anyone's entitled to give me shit, it's you.
Oh,
So
I do love being on streams my own darn self. There's something fun about it.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. It's so much fun, and I believe you're now officially Diana's co-host.
Well, it hasn't been discussed with me exactly, but I'm getting that impression. Yes.
Yes, it's if you don't want to be a co-host, please let me know because
Oh, I didn't say that. I just said it hasn't been officially declared is all.
No, she has.
I've said it more than once. Really, I have it, and I mean it. I'm not sure that I know how to do a stream without you anymore.
All right.
You are an integral part of the show, definitely.
Yeah, it's right because like last time you were doing your show, I had like woken up late or something. And it turns out, no, I hadn't. My body hadn't adjusted to the time change yet.
Okay, then, yeah.
Right. So I thought I had gotten 8 hours of sleep. Turns out it was probably closer to 6.
There was also the night that we screwed you up because Diana and I decided that we better start her stream early because somebody had missed out for Purple's fundraiser. So we said Diana started her stream an hour early, so there was no way you would have known we were on that was happening.
But
you're always
actually, Diana.
Oh, sorry. We're I don't know if you were around earlier. Heard us talking about we're going to do a gaming thing. So you can always kind of you want to go ahead and tell them about him, Sam. What's it called?
Yeah, there's we're gonna try and get something like Cards Against Humanity on a stream. I've suggested the Jackbox Quiplash version of Cards
I
Against
do
Humanity.
love Quiplash.
Yeah, just because it's easy to manage on a stream.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, because I wanted to do something like people stream the Dungeons and Dragons online. I thought, well, I'm not really good with that, so we'll do something this way and an atheist YouTuber thing, kind of like Chris's, only with games. So I would love for you to come anytime.
Is this now or when?
No. Sam and I are setting it up. We'll do it maybe once every couple weeks or something.
Roundabout when-ish, though.
We don't know. It's whatever people are.
Day of week here.
Oh, probably weekends.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's anytime that you can stop by. It's not like set in stone or anything, but we'd love to have you. So.
Well, my Friday nights are already doubly spoken for. Just saying.
That's fine. Just throwing it out there.
But anyways, I got kind of skipped because it was, my turn when my computer freaked out and kicked me.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray. Your turn.
Yeah, so obviously on Saturday, before Jay's G stream, we've got me and Vagrant Sam talking about, Japan versus Western media's responses to World War II. And obviously, we know who's going to be talking about which ones. On Tuesday, I've got this month's out of Dungeons and Divinity, where I'll be going through the story of Joshua. And then on Friday, I finally got Natja nailed down for a time.
Phrasing.
Where we're going to be doing a stream talking about cultural isolation.
Oh.
I growing up in media restricted households.
Okay.
That's like
no,
go ahead.
Well, my hippie parents tried to keep me from violent television for a very long time. Does that count?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Friday. I'll have to double check. I think it's Friday Eve. evening, 5:30 or 5:30 Montana time. If you want to jump in, I've only got it's only me, Natja, and one other guest.
Yeah. That'd be I'd love to see you both on. That'd be great.
I'm doing arm gestures, and you guys have no idea because I'm talking on Twitter.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I'm doing arm gestures for the things I'm saying to somebody else on Twitter. I am an
you're
idiot.
just arm gesturing you're
I'm gesturing my Twitters.
who does that?
I've had a lot to drink. Uh,
Oh, that's true.
yeah. Oh, I had a story about that, and I forgot to tell it earlier. In between Six Pack and this stream, because I left Six Pack early because my shoulder was hurting. My daughter came out to me. Her lovely puppy dog managed to break her phone. Actually cracked the screen to the point where it wouldn't work, and she wanted it and she needed to use it. And she'd been borrowing mine earlier, but because Amanda phoned me and I needed my phone to do stuff, so I said in the break, I said to her, look, I'll take you to a servo. We'll buy a spare phone and we'll just set it up for you. I hopped in my car and went for a drive up the road, and then realized I've had quite a lot to drink. And I said to my dad, I shouldn't be driving. Turned around and drove home and back the car. Like, how freaking drunk am I to not realize that I shouldn't actually be driving? I have never done that in my life before. I'm like, you fucking idiot. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Dangerous. No, I didn't get very far, thankfully. Yeah, but she did a nod at me, which is justifiable.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen we have the Six Pack, Kate, but Atheist Pastor does this thing called Six Pack. It's Friday night Six Pack, but it's Friday morning for us. So all the Aussies get drunk, and me and Jay sit there and, well, actually he usually drinks too because he works third shift. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Bunch of drunk Aussies.
I don't drink
Yeah.
much, but I do have the weed, so.
Yeah, I came on very stoned one morning, so that was interesting. That was a fun show.
Yeah.
So
I think I need to replace my webcam soon. I don't know if you've been noticing there's been occasional flashes of artifacting on my video.
Yeah, I have noticed that. And
I need to replace this thing, I think.
is that camera or is that software somehow? Do you
Well,
know?
let's put it this way. It does it with the software I use to record my videos as well. So it's probably
Oh, okay,
hardware.
okay. Yeah.
Didn't you, Kate?
What?
You upgraded your machine recently, didn't you?
I'm sorry, you're not.
Sorry. Am I not with it? You recently upgraded your machine, didn't you?
No, I got a new machine and I haven't finished setting it up yet. Part of the problem is that, don't tell anyone, but a lot of my software's pirated. And so installing it on the
Oh,
new
really?
machine is going to be a bit of a pain.
Oh, which version of Blender? Not Blender. The Adobe one are you using?
Premiere Pro.
Premiere.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere Pro, but let me see if I can figure out what version.
What's it called?
CS3, Adobe Premiere Pro CS3.
No, but you're also using a rendering app for your 3D.
Oh, yeah. That would be 3ds Max 2013.
Is that the one that you have to rent if you run it under WinCrap 10?
Yeah, they did that thing where they moved to the model where you're not buying the program, you're just leasing it.
Yeah.
I have.
That is what it's called.
I think my license is 2013, so I'll check that out for you, Kate, because then you can reinstall.
Oh, awesome! Thanks.
I'll double check that. I'll have to see.
Well, the thing is, though, I can't reinstall that. It doesn't run on Windows 10.
Here it does.
Max 2013 does not.
Doesn't it?
No, believe me, I've tried it. Back when Windows 10 came out, and they said that you could, for free, upgrade onto Windows temporarily to see if you liked it. And I did, and like Max 2013 would not run, not even in compatibility mode. So I'm either stuck getting something that's compatible with Windows 10 or moving to Blender at this point.
Okay. Yeah,
Of
I
the two of them.
so much harder to use though. But having said that, yeah, no, I've definitely got an earlier version running on Windows 10 and it works fine. So I'll have to see which version it is.
Okay, because if it's
And what I
2013,
did
you'll have to
was-
tell me how you did it.
Sorry?
If it's 2013, you'll have to tell me how you did it.
Yeah, it was a while ago, so I'll have to have a look. It's installed not on this machine; it's on my other one, so I'll have to. Although it should be on this one because this is the better machine.
Hmm.
This is a Ryzen 2600G, whereas my other machine's only a 4th gen i7. So
Now, Kate, you're setting up another machine. What's that make? 4 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
is that for
one of
rendering
them's
purposes?
one of them's a dedicated VR machine.
Mhm.
One of them is a dedicated render farm, and the others, well, there's the main machine I'm using right now with you guys, and then there's the new machine.
So what I cannot remember,
Sorry.
what I cannot remember is, are you running separate screens and keyboards on each one of them, or are you
No.
using a switch box?
Well, okay. The machine I'm using right now to talk to you guys has 3 monitors plugged into it. The VR machine has its own monitor. The render farm has its own monitor. I haven't gotten a new monitor for the new machine, but when I swap it out for this one, I will give it the 3 screens so I can just get a singleton monitor for this one and use that as a render farm as well as the other render farm. It's complicated. It's easier to show with diagrams.
I wish I had 3.
Mhm.
I've only got 2, so
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
'cause,
so lucky about is because I am just completely technologically deficient. I can't do any of this.
you
But I
realize,
like-
Amanda,
so-
that I am going to spend time teaching you some of this, like I did with Meredith today.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to teach you how to use OBS. I actually want to send you the setup scripts for that I use when we do our show as well, so that you can actually run them as well. Although I mean, I'm going to be in them anyway, so I don't mind if I'm producing and sending files to
Yeah,
you anyway.
true.
But your internet's probably actually better than mine, so it might be better if it's on.
Uh,
Although my machine might be better spec than yours because you're on a laptop, aren't you?
Yes, that's all I have is a laptop. So
Yeah,
the
no,
tech
it might
you've
be.
got
It
is
might be
the
better
tech
if
you need.
OBS is running on my Ryzen because it's probably.
what was that, Sam?
The tech you've got is the tech you need. Like, there's
Yeah.
don't get too caught up with whatever.
Yeah,
else
don't
you've
get
got.
too caught up. Like for our show, I've got the hardware here that will easily run it. I've also got a spare i7 now that I am actually thinking of hooking up as a secondary machine so that I could run 2 machines for doing OBS better. But I don't know if I can be bothered. It runs all right on my Ryzen, so
No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm the single mom. I'm a scientist, and it's not like I make money or anything. So, I think just being able to.
you
Yeah,
look like you need to go back to bed, Kate.
What?
You look like you're needing to go back to bed.
Well, I didn't get a lot of rest, and I haven't caffeinated yet. And yeah,
well, I was gonna. We've been on for 2 hours, so I was gonna wrap it up, and thought I'd let everybody do
I
their
still
thing.
want to ask Kate the question. What is
go
the
ahead.
spec of your render farm?
what?
What's the spec on your render farm?
Oh,
Whoa!
I don't have that memorized, but hold on a sec. There's
Oh, the
Oh,
kitty!
kitty.
Hi, Xander.
you
Hi.
can see Columbia by the door there, and you can see my extraordinarily messy place as well.
Ah, my room's
Kate,
place.
what is this about extraordinarily messy? You haven't seen this place.
Okay, that's not messy. You should see my
should see my
son's room.
Anyway, I could not tell you the specs off the top of my head. I've had it for years, and I haven't had to memorize it. So
I'm assuming it's like an i7's one of the releases. So
Okay, so we're gonna start. I'll start with you, Jen. Go ahead. Tell us what you're doing. What you're looking forward to. Go ahead. Who you are. Whatever. Wrap it up. That's
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
Tell me,
I'm still working on this. I swear.
No, that's all right. It was just my earpiece is being stupid at the moment. I didn't quite hear you. That was all. Yeah, I'm Jen for Jen's Little Corner. I do atheist, LGBT, and sciencey stuff on my YouTube channel. I also get in Twitter fights a lot. So if you want to be entertained by me having Twitter fights, go for it.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter. Sub to my channel. I also have a show with Amanda, Critical Bitches, which Kate's been a guest on, and she was absolutely awesome. She was our very first guest. Go check out that video. It was amazing. It's on both mine and Amanda's channel, and you're already here, so you should be able to find it. It was great fun, and yeah. Follow me, follow Amanda. Keep watching Critical Bitches because it is so much fun.
Yeah, we have Godless Engineer on next week. So
if I'm going to be honest, it's the most fun thing I do at the moment because I'm really enjoying doing it. It's the thing I look forward to doing each week at the moment. So,
me too. Thank you.
So, yeah. Well, I love working with you, Amanda. You're awesome.
No, but thank you.
Yeah,
Miss Kate.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kate. I run the channel Bionic Dance, where basically if a theist out there is being wrong on the internet, I usually tell them exactly why. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to making enough of those webcomics I was talking about to have enough lead time that I can release it without worrying. And like I've got about 20 of them made so far. I figure I should go for 30 before I start releasing them, but I have posted a few on Twitter. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to at the moment. Well, that and the demise of all humanity at the hands of the coronavirus, you know.
Somebody had to say it. Someone had to say it. I'm so glad it was you, Kate.
I've seen some of the work and that you put up on Twitter, and it's so good. It's so good. So I can't wait to see more.
Thanks.
Miss Diana.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Yes, I am Diana Clary and the Lavender Lady. And okay, coming up is the next thing I know that I'm doing is Sunday's Coffee with Lavender at noon Eastern, the coming Sunday, with some unknown person that nobody's ever seen before who happens to be my right hand, and I don't know, newly minted co-host. Is that it?
Oh, and I'll be on too, just so you know.
Yeah, there you go.
You made it official on my channel too. I feel so privileged.
And, how's it sound, Kate? Maybe see how things are coming along at the home front, and if things are doing well, talk about the new kitty. Talk about Sander. And then we stay on topic for about a minute and a half or so. So we'll be on just about any sorts of topics and everything else like that. And we may actually go 6 hours or some crap like that. I don't know. That sort of thing does its thing too, as far as that goes.
It usually comes down to whether or not we're hungry.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does. No, that's really something I wouldn't mind being able to do. Unfortunately, what is it, 2,400 miles between us or something like that. But doing an episode of the Transgender Chef, the two of us at the kitchen, especially with some of the stuff that you've done, some of the recipes you've done, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Well, I could certainly explain about how I make my barbecue pork fried rice.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
That sounds amazing.
Oh.
So I don't know. We're gonna have to work on something. See if we can get Scotty to beam one of us over to the other or some shit like that. I don't know.
Well, you could always mirror each other. Just be doing the same thing on each other's channels.
Not super practical with my kitchen's way the hell over there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Whereas, so Amanda, I have shot Neil the link to the chat because he might jump in and shill what his chat that he's got. He's been trying to shill it in the chat. So
okay. Yeah, it's
so you can drop me down if Neil joins.
Compared to me, Kate lives in a mansion. I'll tell you.
So I'm just listening to it. It's torrential out there right now. It is raining like you wouldn't believe.
It's raining
Oh,
in
wow.
Southern California. Oh my!
I forgot you're in
Actually,
California.
it looks like Neil's got to go do work stuff.
I can't join. Okay, no worries.
Well, we got you, Neil.
I didn't know.
We got you, Neil.
Yeah.
We love you, Neil. Bye.
You was a sweetie, Neil. Now, what we really need Neil, Kate, and myself on a stream with Darth Dawkins trying to get in.
Oh,
Look, it's not worth it. I had Darth show up in one of my chat streams, blowing smoke at Shannon Q, who wasn't even in the stream, absolutely giving her shit to the point that I asked Raven, who was actually in the chat, to ban him. Because I'm like, nah, you're not doing that. You're not taking pot shots at somebody who can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
The amazing.
He's the one where he wanted to get into the stream, and we said we'll schedule a stream for you.
Yes.
And he was like, "No, you're censoring me." And it's like, dude, just because we're not letting you in now, we're telling you we'll talk to you, and we're censoring you.
And that, by the way, that I isolated the clip of that, and it is my most viewed video. It's over 1,000, whereas the rest of my videos are maybe 150 at most. So
he's an idiot, and presuppositional apologetics is just the worst. It really is.
Yeah.
It is the of Christian apologetics. It really is. It's like, no, you're wrong because my Bible says you're wrong. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the entire fucking argument. It's what a waste of time.
Okay, now, yes, we definitely give Columbia all the attention to let Columbia know that Kate belongs to her. Yes.
Well, I'm just looking, and she is closer to Xander than she's been willingly, like, since I got him. So,
okay, things might be looking pretty good. Let's keep those fingers crossed.
Yes.
What is or who is Xander named after? Just curious.
Oh, the character from Buffy.
Yeah, I figured it would be Buffy. Yes.
Well, I mean, Columbia's name has two origins. She's named after the Rocky Horror Picture Show character and the space shuttle.
Oh, that's a good
nice.
See, two shows we have to do: Rocky Horror and Buffy. Right? We've got to cover those.
Yeah. Neither of which I've actually seen.
So that that means we both
that's
have
right.
Buffy
You haven't
kids.
watched Buffy.
Yeah.
You need to watch a couple of Buffys so we can do a Buffy episode, and then you need to get people on who've actually watched all of Buffy.
Yeah.
I might know a little bit about it. I might.
You might
Maybe.
just a little bit, Amanda. Just a
little
bit.
Or I wonder if we could do a Buffy and Supernatural compare and contrast, because I have seen Supernatural.
Now that one I haven't seen.
Yeah, me neither.
Haven't seen Supernatural. I stopped watching a couple of seasons ago, but I could. Supernatural. I stopped watching a couple of seasons ago as well.
Isn't there like 30 seasons or something? It's been on for a while.
15 of Supernatural. I stopped watching about 3 seasons ago.
Wow.
I've watched most of them, but I got a bit sick of it. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't really watching the last 6 seasons of it.
But
I was sort of they were sort of on in the background. I've done the same thing with watching Arrow and The Flash, and that I just got sick of it. It was just too much.
Yeah.
No, I could not force myself to finish The Witcher.
Really?
I couldn't get through it. I tried like 2 minutes, and I was like,
they're doing this thing that I've been calling detachment fiction, because no one else has a name for it, where the characters are never off. Like you never see them with their hair down. You never see them laughing and playing games. They're always so grim all the time. And it's just really hard to get attached to a character that you can't relate to. and
has no
I didn't
humanity.
care about any of them.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the only one who's really upbeat is the bard, and he was the comedic relief.
Yeah, and honestly, like someone got on my case so hard for this on Twitter when I said it, but it just felt like someone said, "Hey, you know Game of Thrones? Let's do that only from this video game." And they were like, "But Game of Thrones came out after me." I'm like, "Yes, but they have the same goddamn vibe." He's like, "Well, they're both dark fantasy." I'm like, "I don't care, dude. I'm trying to tell you why I didn't like it." I don't know. It was so frustrating where like he seemed to want an argument. Like you dissed something I love, and now I have to go terminal intensity.
What about Charm?
Might I introduce you to the internet?
I know. But
Ring,
still,
what
it
about
just
Charmed?
seems so
Have you
out of
seen
proportion.
No. Remember,
You haven't seen.
sheltered Christian kid.
Yeah, you are picking stuff from the 90s. Which
Am I the only
Yeah.
one who's
Those
actually
Christians
watched
recently.
Charmed? Then
As a teenage boy, I have seen Charmed.
The original?
you have seen Charmed. Yes, the original.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
I
I've seen
considered it. I haven't bothered yet.
Yeah, like the only reason I've seen Supernatural is because Hissy got me hooked.
Well, you'd actually prefer Buffy. It's a better show.
It's a much better show. Yes.
It's a much better show.
Yeah.
You probably quite enjoy Charmed as well, but you've got to pick and mix with Charmed. Some of the episodes are pretty crap, and the special effects are shit.
Yeah. So in terms of Buffy, is it on any streaming platforms?
Oh yes.
Hulu.
Yes, it is. Yes.
The only issue though is that they've remastered it and it fucking sucks the way they did it.
Yeah, they've stretched it weirdly, haven't they? I actually
and
own
then
all the
colors
DVDs.
are
So.
off. It's just it's done. They didn't remaster it very well. If you can get a hold of like old DVD copies, I would suggest that as opposed to. I mean, obviously you get it where you can get it, but
or I'll watch it on my phone where it won't really matter.
Or
I'm watching it on Hulu, and I hadn't noticed that at all.
Really? Maybe it has. I don't know if they put it in yet. I know that they did I don't know if they put the remastered up on Hulu yet. But there's a YouTube channel called Passion of the Nerd, and he does a video actually talking about the remastered versions of Buffy and Angel. And go ahead and give it a watch. It's not that long, but it explains it really well. It's not just the fact that they shot it a certain way. And then, opening it up and you see characters. Like there's this one scene in Angel where they're walking in front of a mirror, and it's like the gang walking in front of the mirror, but obviously you can't see Angel because he's a vampire until they come up to a different shot where you can see him because they're not looking at the mirror anymore. But he's just standing there waiting for them to come and join him. It's funny. It's ridiculous.
But so I'll say we'll tentatively slot it for like maybe June, July, or August. Give me time to watch it.
Yeah.
I bulk watched the 8 seasons of it in 2 weekends.
7. There's 7 seasons.
I read the books as well. Sorry.
I tried for so long to avoid watching the show Buffy because the movie was so bad, and I was just like
I agree.
And
I know what you mean.
I absolutely refused to watch Buffy, but then this girl that I was crushing on, you see where this is going, said, we're watching Buffy now. And so I watched it and realized how amazing it was. And I got caught up just in time for the actual broadcast of the season finale.
Oh, the show finale.
Yes, like the entire show done, last episode. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but point is that like seriously, I had watched everything up to that point, and like offline or whatever,
and then watch it live.
Watched it. Yeah. Oh, it was crazy pants. Perfect timing.
Buffy has the best musical episode of a normal TV show that has ever been made.
Once more with feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Hmm.
Now, I will agree that the one for what was the hospital show called?
Scrubs.
Was
Scrubs.
very
Hmm.
good. Was also very good, and it is a good toss up. But
Yeah.
I think Buffy's was just that little bit stronger.
So I
Well-
will say Scrubs has the best Wizard of Oz episode I've ever seen.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Although, if you want to go back to the 80s, Fame did an absolutely brilliant version of it too.
No, they didn't do a whole musical episode on How I Met Your Mother, but there were some musical numbers that were actually really, really good. I love the one
I
that
agree.
Barney Stinson does about Suits. Is brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but Barney's brilliant
That's
at
a
doing
good
it.
one.
The
And
guy
then
who
there's
played Barney is brilliant at that.
if you watch you watch Buffy, then you're gonna have to watch Angel too. Try to watch them concurrently. So like when you get after you're done with season 3 of Buffy, jump into Angel. The first season of Angel, they're finding their ground, but I almost like Angel more because it's about whereas
It's grittier, I'll give you that. And it's
yeah,
more
it's grittier.
adult.
and
Yeah.
it is about, whereas Buffy is about like coming of age kind of.
Yeah.
Angel is about being
The problem I have with Angel, the real problem I have with Angel is Buffy comes to an end. They knew they were finishing it. They got the show to a proper end. Angel did not. They left it on a cliffhanger, and that always annoys me with shows.
But
Did they though? I mean, they kind of.
Yeah,
well, I
it
don't wanna
really feels
spoil
like
anything.
a cliffhanger.
Well, I
It
don't know,
really does.
There are some things that Joss Whedon does, a little like I hesitate to call them fetishes, but I almost want to, that he does that are starting to wear a little thin only because he does it every time.
I'll
Like,
agree with that.
because basically, like what happened to Fred in Angel is very similar to what happened to River at the end of Serenity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
Uh-oh.
like, you can see these parallels, and he tries to hit so hard on the tiny warrior chick thing.
He
And
does.
it's kind of like how M. Night Shyamalan tries to have a twist ending in every movie. Well, it's starting to become the same thing for Joss Whedon with warrior chicks.
Having said that, he is an absolutely brilliant director.
Well, yes.
Yes. I don't know if he's always the best writer because he gets stuck in his tropes, but as a director, he is amazing. His eye for direction is brilliant.
Have you guys seen Dollhouse?
Mm-mm.
no.
I've seen a few episodes. I really need to sit through and watch the whole thing because I've had. I think it was you told me it's one of his best works.
Actually,
It
the
is.
only Joss Whedon thing I've seen was Avengers.
Which is brilliant as well.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, we could do, rather than doing Buffy, maybe we should do a Josh Whedon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would actually make a lot of sense. And
Sure.
and you'll have to invite Kate on for that.
Yeah, Kate. It's only 2 seasons. It's got Eliza Dushku, which is kind of one of the I have the biggest crush on her.
I love her.
Oh,
Yeah, same.
For me,
Um,
she's a
but-
drawback. I don't like her very much.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you watched her in True Calling?
In what now?
Oh,
True
she did this
Calling.
show called True Calling where she receives a newspaper from the day before, and each time she picks it up and reads it, it takes her back in time so she can relive the previous day.
Oh,
Let me explain the
No,
premise.
it's not.
of this
Sorry,
real
I'm
quick.
wrong. No. Sorry,
what
I've
it is-
screwed that up.
Is they have these people become dolls. They have the kind of their memories and everything wiped, so that they can you can implant anything into them. They can be,
This
a
is True
warrior.
Calling. This is Dollhouse,
Or
by
not
the way, not the one I was talking about.
Yeah. So they're almost like prostitutes, kind of a little bit, but so much deeper. But it also goes into some end of the world stuff. It takes a few episodes. It's a little episodic at first, but it ends in a really good place. And like I said, it's only 2 seasons and they're 13 episodes each. So absolutely would check it out. It's on Hulu too. It is so freaking good. It might be my
Right now, I'm in the middle of the second season of The Mentalist, so
I don't.
enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
whenever you get it, I'm just saying, if you ever get a chance, it's so good.
And I screwed up True Callings thing. I've mixed it up with another show that's actually way from early in the 80s. So that's how drunk I am. No, in True Callings, she works in a morgue, and dead people can call to her after they've died, and that throws her back in time. So they kind of call to her. She's working in the morgue, and they call to her and like, save me. And then she like gets a day to try and figure out how to save these people. So it's kind of supernaturally mixed in with other stuff, but it's actually a really good show. And the second season was all about how there's this other person who has a similar power to hers, but instead of trying to use it for good, he uses it to screw with people's lives. So, and yeah, it's really interesting show that should have actually had more seasons, but didn't get them. I that's the only thing I hate about it. It's like, didn't get enough.
Like Firefly.
Yes, Firefly. Don't piss me off.
But
I could go on about Firefly for a while. Mostly how much Serenity just stop. You know.
You would not believe your eyes. How Fox ruined Firefly.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it was a.
I mean,
really
right from the get-go, though, they screwed it up because they purposefully played it out of order when they originally aired it. So, assholes.
I have the box set of that as well. It's another show I own. And the movie.
Sorry, the movie pissed me off in so many ways.
It pissed me off too, but I still like it. Yeah, it just pissed me off.
At least they were able to like wrap it up, though. That's the one. Like most
That's my problem.
Well, no, but I mean, I know that it's not wrapped, but as opposed to just leaving it where it was and having.
I would agree with you with that, but the problem was Josh should have left it wrapped and not left it open for another movie and then not make the movie, because that was really annoying.
Well, that's something that's been pointed out about a lot of movies these days, where they try to leave it open so that if the first movie catches on, they can make it into a franchise. And as a result, like, because they're expecting a sequel, they don't tell the whole story anymore.
Battle Angel Alita.
Actually,
that was based
on
on
where the original anime ended too, though.
It was actually based on manga, so like it is actually a serialized story that.
It goes a lot longer than the movie does. But of course they left it open to make the thing, but it didn't do as well as what they hoped.
I
think it was a brilliant movie.
Actual source material is that story, and so they were being true to the source material.
I don't really think I'll ever watch that, because the eyes on the live action just sets off my uncanny valley.
Oh, it works though. It really does.
Well, yeah, I know it.
Watch the movie.
Yeah, I know it's intentional, but it still sets off my uncanny valley.
It's a shame if that's.
I don't know. I never found it an issue myself.
We've been told by Hessie that we need to let Amanda talk because it's her channel.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm enjoying the Discord, so I could talk about, shows and stuff forever. So, actually, you know what? That's a good. What if I did like, I had a stream every week where I brought just one person on and we talked about like one specific show or something. Would that be something people would be interested in?
Oh, I'll be on, sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, depending on the show, obviously.
Well, no, the guest would pick the show. So, what would you want? You get. How about this? You get first pick. You don't have to come on first, but you get to pick the TV show, so no one else picks it.
I'm gonna have to give that some thought, because there are a lot of shows that I wouldn't mind discussing. I mean, Babylon 5
movie. Show or movie?
Yeah, definitely think about it. All of you guys, think about think about a show that you specifically want, and I'll have each of you on. I like that. That's a good. See, look,
Okay.
this has been a productive stream at least. You know, I've thought of new ideas. So
It's been fun too, Amanda, and I'm so glad you finally had your first stream.
yes, and Sam still needs to do his
Well,
spiel.
so do
Yeah,
I.
your turn, Sam.
Oh,
I think Ring barely
okay,
started.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ring. You first.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm One Ring 42. I do atheist content on YouTube like everyone else. Only I'm mostly focused on how evangelicals interact with media, and basically kind of going again, kind of countering while explaining the evangelical outlook. Once a month, I do Dungeons and Divinity, where I explain God's word through the lens of the devil's game. Every week, I do media. I do media musings with Jen. Though this week, not only will it be a day early, but I will be doing it with
the other way.
With Vagrant Sam. Where we'll be discussing post World War II comparisons between media in the East and the West. On next Friday, I'm finally getting to do my cultural isolation stream, which I've been wanting to do for since my channel started. Every Saturday on the Daily Atheist morning show channel, I run their D&D game. And around Easter Sunday, I am running the Resurrection of Jesus as a lich fight.
Which should be fun.
Yeah.
Wow. So you are, you got way more shit going on than I do.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, right? And everybody, Dave put his link up, so go ahead and check Ring out. He is woefully undersubbed. He really is.
He is.
Oh yeah, I finally got the custom URL.
Everyone here is woefully undersubbed. I mean,
It's
I
true.
I am amazed. I mean, Kate's
Including,
the most person here.
Including
Amanda.
Yeah.
Just up for me.
Yeah.
Me?
But I mean, including Kate, who's got the most subs of anyone here. But she's also been the longest person doing it of all of us here. And I am amazed that you don't have 100,000 plus subscribers, Kate, because your content is brilliant. There is so much of it. And you
have such an intelligent and strong voice, though. It's not just ramble, blah, blah, whatever. I mean, and you have passion behind what you speak of. So,
and we all love you.
Oh, shucks.
Speaking
Shut
of
up, Clarion.
Sam.
Yeah, you know how we've got the chat group that we have for the Aussies, but we've got a few honorary Aussies
The
in
Aussies
Amanda.
plus Amanda and Jay.
Yeah, we should have a
Hippie.
bitches chat that we start bringing people in who we've had on bitches that are our people as well.
Yeah.
So we can have
That would be
Kate
good.
and we can have Diana and people in to have those ongoing. I know we've got Purple's chat, but it'd be nice to have ours as well.
I'm not
And
in
besides,
Purple's.
Kate's not in Purple's chat. Aren't you in Purple's chat?
Unless that was the one that you guys brought me onto like 2 nights ago. It's possible.
I have
Anywho.
no idea.
Sam,
And Sam.
you're at bat. Go ahead.
So my channel's been a bit weird lately. So I'm still in the middle of figuring what I want to do out. But I know the next big project I want to work on for a video is going to be looking at some of the world religion festivals that I've actually gone to in my travels in the last few years. So I've got a bunch of footage for things like the Indonesian Nyepi, which is New Year. which I went to in Bali. There's the Vegetarian Festival in Phuket, which I've gone to, which and in that chat. So there's some self-mortification in that, and they detonate firecrackers on them. And yeah, there's some really interesting parallels there where, so for example, in the Phuket Festival, the self-mortification is a form of taking on the sin of the village. So there's a good harvest, which is very similar to some Christian themes of how there's atonement through others people's sacrifice. Anyway, that's the project I'm excited about. The problem is it's a big project with lots of moving parts because there's lots of footage I've got to pull together and somehow make a story out of it. But that's what I want to do. So yeah, we'll see. I want to try and get some other videos out before that. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing a bit too much with figuring out what my software is to use, and I'm sort of settling on Resolve, which I wish it was Premiere Pro because it feels like that's quicker, but I don't want to pay for it. And I do pay for some Adobe software for my photography already, and I don't know how pirating would interact with that on my system. So I'm a little bit shy about that. So
also, quick question, Sam.
Yeah.
When will we get more Christian Space Stick?
They do really badly. I don't know why, but they do really badly, and they're a pain in the ass.
Oh,
maybe I'll
darn.
finish it just for the sake of it because I think there's 10 more. So Christian Space Stick is actually a video game playthrough of Samaritan's Purse game, The Greatest Journey, which is basically, I think, 12 chapters out of the Bible. The first 2 chapters were creation, then the fall of man, and I think chapter 3 was teased to be Jesus. So they're skipping a lot of the Old Testament, which is surprising me. Maybe I'll do it. What I'm trying to do, because I want to work on some bigger projects, is I need to do more stream-like content because
I'd actually like to do a stream with you, Sam, and probably with Chris as well, where we talk about atheism and Christianity across Australia. Because I mean, I know you were not from Queensland originally, but the three of us are all from different states. There's slightly different things in the different states, and it'd be
Christianity
interesting.
is Queensland based, at least. So.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I think it'd be an interesting topic to talk about, and about our part of that for each of us, because we also come from different Christian backgrounds to come to atheism.
Me and Chris don't really. Me and Chris are the same Christian.
No, but I do. I'm different to you guys, so I think that could be interesting as a stream. So a plan for your channel, maybe.
Yeah, well, the immediate plan is going to be, and I've talked about this a couple of times, is I'm going to try and dedicate Monday night to Monday Nights with a K, where I'll be playing some games and stuff. I don't know if that's going to fit so much because it's a little bit different from the atheism stuff, but we'll see. It'll get me streaming. It'll get me some time on YouTube, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I can use that to play some Christian games as well. I have sort of thought about looking around at the Steam tags for Christian games, Christian-like games, and maybe some non-Christian games as well. What?
There is a channel I responded to like maybe a year ago that did like one video about atheism, and the rest of their channel is about this Christian game they made. I'll have to dig that up and send it to you because there is some,
that sounds.
I think the main thing that's a pain in the ass with this Samaritan's Purse is it's a mobile game. So I've got to cast my mobile screen to my computer and then capture that on my streaming software. And I've tried to emulate it. For some reason, the emulation on PC hasn't been able to install the game, and that's part of why I've.
Did you know there's an online Christian version of Cards Against Humanity?
Oh, gee.
So awful. Okay, there's a stream actually.
There is a stream in that. We could have so much fun. We'd probably get banned from the server, but we could have so much fun.
And it'd be just as dirty. Like, Jesus
of course it would. Well, it would be us doing it.
What's the messiest thing you can think of? Jesus' second coming. Like
I love that.
Ring, I'm gonna pop you out so your wife can come chill herself, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yessie.
Hey, watch
Hi,
it.
sweetie.
Hey, Yessie.
All right, go ahead. Tell us what's going on with you. And
You're muted.
oh, is she muted?
Yay or nay? Hold on.
Mm.
The wonders of plug-in microphones.
Missy, yay.
That should
What
sound
she's
better.
doing at the game I was talking about, it's called The Armory, and so is the
The
channel.
Armory.
It's a Bible game.
All right.
So,
Write that down.
tell you what,
Oh,
I'll put the link in the internal chat so you can check it.
Thank you.
so it's
Okay.
got to be this whole armor of God reference, right? And all that whole thing.
Oh, they always do stuff like that, don't they?
I haven't bothered to look at their rules. I just know it exists.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yes.
and chew.
you got it.
There's a little scat going on there with your tongues. Awesome. All right, Miss Sissy, go ahead.
Mrs. Mrs. Ring actually, but there we go. Yeah, this is fine. I'm only teasing. But I am going to start a channel. I'm literally in YouTube trying to work out how to do it now. So if anyone's free and fancies giving me a hand, please do. Because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Bed after this.
Yeah, fair enough, Jen. You've been at work a while.
I have.
I have my fan fiction, as always. Again, Dead Dove, do not eat. That's my catchphrase when it comes to my fan fiction. It is what it is. I'm on Twitter as Danger Hissy, so you can find me there. So, yep, there you go. Thank you, Dave. Much appreciated there. So those are the two ways you can reach me. And through Twitter, I've got all my other social media listed because I don't take kindly to someone trying to dox me. And I just thought, screw you, buddy. I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
So, Ring's already done his own shilling, but check out my husband. Seriously, look at him. He's brilliant. I will eventually get something up and running on YouTube, and I really appreciate everybody encouraging me to do that as well, because quite a few of you have. I know Amanda and Jen have. Chris as well and Jay have been really supportive. I think Sam's actually given me quite a bit of advice on microphones and things as well, so great. I got the snowball ice in the end. That's what I'm talking to you through now. So we'll see how that goes. This one's going to Ring because I've got another one, but so he'll have a decent microphone too. He can take those damn headphones off.
When he eventually gets to England again.
Oh no, I'm going to post it to him.
Are you going to post it?
He's not waiting that long. That's not happening.
How long till he actually moves there? Is he?
Oh, your guess is as good as mine. So we had to get married on the hop to apply for a visa. Then his visa got declined. Because apparently there's no good reason I can't go to America. Me. Look at me. Where would you like to start? And, you know, I'm the one with the stable employment, assured tenancy, you know, country that won't leave me to die in a waiting room, kind of sometimes, if they can cope, you know, that kind of thing. But no good reason I can't go to America where none of that exists. But we're working it out slowly but surely. But I'm going to post him on microphone so he sounds better, and we'll do that. My channel's basically going to be like history debunking. So if I see some ahistorical, I'm trying not to swear too much because it's Amanda's stream.
It's fucking
fine. No, I've already sworn more.
So, yeah, so it's like ahistorical bullshit. I will call that out. There's a few like videos on activism and trans rights and LGBT rights and other things I want to do because I've been involved in that since like 10-15 years going on, my activism in that.
When you do your trans video, you have 2 trans women in this chat at the moment who will be more than happy to join you.
My attitude with any sort of activism is my voice doesn't count above the people who are actually affected by it, so wouldn't even dream of doing a video about trans stuff without having at least one trans person on there, just because seriously, your voice is not mine.
Autobot
so we'll
or Decepticon.
I'll just let.
At least it's not the one joke.
Yeah. And then Amanda and I have been discussing sort of discussing various historical things that she's quite interested in. So I know she's interested in the Borgias, and we've just established she's interested in the Tudors. So that's going to be fun. I'm also a classicist as well. So, you know, all these Christian apologists you get who try and use ancient sources to justify their book.
Too well.
Hang fire. I'm going to start creating videos you can just send to them. So with that one, because I'm sorry, first of all, you can't pronounce it. Second of all, you're reading it wrong. Third of all, that doesn't mean what you think it means. And even if it did, it's not a reliable source. Jog on. So, we'll do that.
You mentioned the Tudors. I know someone who lives in a Tudor mansion and someone else who lives in a four-door mansion.
Dad joke. You had to get there eventually, Kate. You had to get there.
Dad jokes. I mean, it took 2.5 hours, so you're not doing too badly. But yeah, I've got sort of
very slow for you, Kate.
I've got kind of vague plans with various people. You know, I had an idea for something I want to do with Ring when I get up and running, because that could be hilarious. So we're kind of thinking of, because he comes from an evangelical background and I come from a Catholic background. I really want to do a sort of semi-parody, my church is weirder than your church thing going. And then like his church is definitely weirder than mine was. So we'll probably end with him going, well, we spoke in tongues. What? Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Ring. I would love to see you discussing sources for Jesus with G.
That could be amusing. Also, if you're interested in classical history and stuff like that, a YouTube channel I've recently found that is none of you folks, but I'm a great believer in sharing resources. So I'm going to they don't even know I've been watching, as far as I know, except unless they've seen likes. But the Overly Sarcastic Productions is hilarious and brilliant and so on point. And they do literature and history, and it's brilliant. I've been binging it for days. It's brilliant. So definitely check that out if you're interested in any sort of literature and history. But again, going back to Schilling, on my fan fictions, go to my co-writer on a couple of them. You will see her name is Katie's Kiss. Read her. She writes Star Trek, Marvel, Bond, Potter, and a bunch of other stuff. She's fantastic. Seriously, she needs more readers in her life. Plus, she calls me a brat every time I shill her, so I'm going to do that now. And then when she goes back and watches this, she can call me a brat again, because it's kind of amusing and a thing now. Other than that, I think that's everyone. Yeah. Oh, has Meryl got her camera and Purple got his thing yet?
Yeah, Meryl moved on. I think there's something else she needs now. I can't remember, but
Purple got enough
Jay got his mic, so that
Jay got his mic.
Yes.
Also, if you're really keen on getting my husband to England a bit quicker, he does have a Patreon now. Just FYI. So that could be cool. But
how much of the problem is cash and how much is red tape?
At the minute, it's about 80% cash, 20% red tape.
Oh, what? Okay, that's better than I thought it might be.
Yeah.
Getting to America.
UK.
Him going to England, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I can afford a solicitor and get it done, we can do it. I think pretty much. We're married. There's no reason we can't. But it's a lot. I don't even want to say the number of what we've got to find money wise before we go there, because I don't like to think about it too closely. So,
what's the issue that's happening though? Why is it a problem?
Because he came over, and when he came over on his first visa, he came over. There's two different visas. There's the marriage visa and the spouse visa. He came over on the marriage visa when he should have come on the fiance visa. And the fiance visa would have let him stay, but the marriage visa is one of those, like, I want to get married in a fancy castle. But he put on the marriage visa that he was marrying me, a British citizen, but they won't accept that. And And so they bounced it on that technicality and on the basis that I can't go to America. But the only reason they did that is because we got some stupid citizens advice lawyer who told us that in the box where it says you've got to put why I can't leave England, that we should put something in there. But that made it a human rights application. And it's not human rights. I'm not going to die he's not going to die if he stays in America. Well, fingers crossed. He's white, so he should be all right. But
I mean, there is a solution. Instead of applying for a visa, you should try MasterCard.
No. We tried MasterCard for the first time. They told us to go whistle when we went back.
American Express.
She was winding her way up to that one. I could feel it.
If Kate's not going to end up doing Babylon 5, I will do Babylon 5 because of my whole thing of what my religion ended up being after I first left Christianity.
All right, sorry guys, I'll go to dash. It's like 5.
Oh,
thank you, Sam. Thank you for coming.
Otherwise, I will do Doctor Who.
Yeah, well,
that covers a lot of ground, though, doesn't it? Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It does.
Right, so Jen can do old Who and Rin can do new Who.
Yeah, but Jen's seen more New Who than I have because I've only seen up to
every single.
Okay, you're only allowed to do New Who if you're drinking New Who.
I've seen every single episode of Doctor Who
and watching it on Hulu.
So, and I've listened to all the audio recordings of the ones that no longer have video left of them, but there's audio recordings, and I've also listened to a lot of the Big Finish productions as well. So, what I haven't done is read all the books,
but
there's too many bloody books.
I have
Yeah,
books here.
I've only seen up to I think I was about halfway through Matt Smith's second season.
Yeah, Big Finish. Yes, I know I screwed that up, Dave. I said the wrong name.
Kate, are we interacting better over there? I noticed you looking off to the side, or
part of why I'm looking off to the side is if I don't decide to do Babylon 5, well, what else on my shelves?
I thought
I talk about.
No, you do Babylon 5K. I'm happy to do that.
Well, no. I mean, I'm trying to decide if I even want to. I mean, there's so many possibilities. I don't want to limit myself right away.
The only reason why I do Babylon 5 is because I basically went from being Christian to almost following the Minbari religion.
Oh,
hey Amanda.
As my own religion, which is a kind of a weird story in and of itself, but.
Well, I like to tell people that if I ever join a religion, I'm going to be a Lex Lutheran.
Oh, I love that. That's brilliant.
No, since Kate kind of gave me the idea, she gets to pick whatever show she wants. She is the first to pick it.
So you pick your show, and then we'll all pick around.
Yeah.
In that case, I choose Jerry Springer. No, I'm kidding.
That would be hilarious.
Man, she's not looking. She held up her Godfather thing.
Yeah,
Here's mine.
Yeah.
Hissy.
Oh, cool. We need to do a Godfather stream at some point.
You know, I've actually never seen 2 and 3.
2 is the
Good,
best
because
one.
you don't need to.
3
One's the best.
The 3 just wasn't great.
3 was just
I've only seen
weird.
1 and 2. So.
I think I've seen 1 and 2.
I think, especially looking at what after party we are, right? 3 was too Catholic for me. It was
You know
too
what other
Catholic
stream
for
we
me.
need to do, Ring?
Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew
You
you
can't
knew
gotta do that with
week.
Jay, though.
Next week.
Sorry?
Week.
Yeah, it is
How
next
about
week.
next
isn't it?
week? No,
next
yeah.
week, Blues Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
What,
Oh,
like this
wow.
Sunday coming or?
No.
One
Because we're not doing one this Sunday because this Saturday my stream with Sam's replacing it.
If you want one last minute, I will happily jump on and do the Blues Brothers with you.
Yeah, I'm
If you
doing
want
one
to
with
do one.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Blues
doing one with Sam.
That's the way
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I meant
Alright.
for your midi musings.
after.
Yeah.
Cool.
Blues
Go
Brothers.
for it.
We've kept everybody here for 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Not
So,
every-
Yeah,
I
the
don't
best streams are always long, except for Kate, who joined late.
Yeah, well, I had just woken up because you people on the other coasts and places that aren't civilization.
I
You
promise
still have
the
a-
next time we'll go with your time, Kate. Okay? Because it's too early for me too. So trust me.
Well, this stream still has a way to go to get to some of the records Kate and I have set.
I'm not
And
sure
a
what the
long
upper
way
limit
to
is.
beat
6
some of the,
hours, 8 hours, I don't know.
There's
the
one
longest-
that I think I remember that went around 10 hours. Was that
You did 10 hours?
Was that the election night coverage that we did?
Oh yeah, that's right. Election night is definitely a spoiler because we went really long with that one. I think the longest for any non-election night coverage was probably 6 hours.
Something like that.
Haven't you, when some of the movie night ones exceptionally long as well?
Oh yes, back when Jeff was still alive, we
You did a couple of 12-hour ones, didn't you?
I don't know if there were any 12-hour that we did. I'm positive that there were some 8 or 9-hour streams that we did. Yeah, they got crazy. And then, of course, the other thing is that when those would end, we'd still be talking on channel, amongst ourselves. So that would be another 4 or 5 hours. There were times I would not get to bed until, maybe 1400 hours or something like that, when we had started at midnight, 2 midnights previous.
Yeah. You guys have done some long streams. I think the longest one I've ever done was about 6 hours.
I only just recently
Not on
found
my own
out
channel,
about movie night. I didn't even really know it was a thing for a very long time. So
Really?
I've only just started watching it.
Why don't you get on it, Kate?
Well, I was, I've talked about it with Diana a couple of times, and I'm not sure how useful I'd be because a lot of videos seem to be about science, which is not exactly my wheelhouse. There's other people who are so much better at it than I am. If it was more like a, say, philosophy or logic video, then I might actually be an asset to the conversation. Otherwise, I'd just be dead weight.
What I don't know. What is this movie stream thing? What are you guys talking about?
Movie night. Oh, you'd love movie night.
Movie night?
Amanda.
Oh my! It is on the channel called Sci Strike. What we do, or well, not so much we. I haven't been around lately because of sleep deprivation issues and the whole bit. But we'll pick a film or two that was totally anti-science or pro-woo or things like that. Like, do you know about spirit science?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On that vein, they'll pick things up. Yeah. And
think what Jay does with more people and more irreverence.
Yeah, we'll pick it apart piece by piece. We'll
Oh,
show the
yeah.
film, and as soon as you see something that's so egregious it deserves an answer, you yell, "Drink!" And while everybody has a drink of their drink of choice, we go around the horn and explain why drink was called.
Has there been an episode that was all candle jokes?
No, but there's been ones worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, in all honesty, the speed at which we get to something crude in Jay's is is nothing compared to the fact that I have been at the start of a show that started with the crudity on movie night. I actually don't think Diana and I have actually been on a movie night together.
I don't think we have.
No, I think we've.
And I mean, my
apologies.
apologies to everybody there. It's a matter of, okay, if I go on movie night and it goes from, I think it's 11:30 p.m. until 4 or 5 a.m., some stuff like that. Then I'm asleep all Saturday. And there's this matter of me getting ready for the show on. Yes, sir.
I think I should go. Xander's making a fuss, and I need to give him some attention. So I'll see
I
you later.
cannot thank you enough, Kate. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Kate.
Oh, you can thank me enough. Don't worry about it. Don't sell yourself short. You have the ability to thank me a sufficient amount.
And then I will do that. I promise.
Have fun
Thanks,
storming the
Kate.
castle.
Take care, hon.
Wow, I cannot believe she came
Anyway,
on. That was fucking awesome. Whew, sorry.
No, but what the heck was? Oh yeah, the whole sleep deprivation thing. I'm asleep all Saturday. Then there's this matter of getting ready for Sunday's show, and I'm getting old, man. It's getting to me.
You're not old.
That's what Hissy told me, and it's like, thank you.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
Neil's got a point. We should we'll wrap it up. 3
Yeah,
hours
Neil's got
is
a point,
good,
yeah.
but
yeah, everyone's chilled. Kate's gone.
Yeah, I'm.
So many people think I'm 10 years younger than I am, but nobody has thought that I was 20 years younger. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks everybody in the chat, everybody that came and watched. Thanks everybody for supporting me. I cannot believe I hit 100 subs. I just thank you everybody, and I look forward to doing so much more of this with all of you. So.
Oh no, we want to do more with you, and I will spend some time, but not now.
Yeah, I know.
Going with you about how to use OBS, and I will do the same with Hissy because I think you both need to. And I probably need to do it with Ring as well. Yeah, I probably need to do it a bit with Ring as well, so that we can actually put a bit more professional touch onto MIDI musings and that. So, because I think that'd be quite nice. But although I believe your laptop's not actually up to a Ring, so that might be a problem.
Well,
how is your laptop not up to it? It's only a few years old, isn't it?
It's only a APU, so it's one of the dual core, 2-core CPU things, so it's not going to handle running OBS. That's the problem.
Fair enough. That that spec I sent you just off top.
Okay, you guys can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about this
later.
after.
We'll talk later. Yeah, no, that's not interesting on the stream.
Talk.
And
everybody have a great day. Think critically, please, and I will catch you next time. Thank you so much for everybody coming by. Have a good day.
Yay!